Hey, it's me. I'm here taking a break from voice training. Don't worry about it. To tell you that I'm sorry for the audio in this episode. When we recorded it, it turned out that my mic was set to my webcam mic, so the audio quality is not good. So if you skip this one, I'll completely understand. But it didn't feel right to re-record it, and it's kind of an important episode, so we couldn't skip it entirely. So without further ado, here's Mina Quest.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Homestuck. Today, stuff, you know?
That was a wild thing last time, that episode.
Yeah.
Pretty boggers episode.
Terrible.
The worst. Anyway, Act 6, Intermission 3.
I'm not ready. Give me a second.
Oh shit, what? What do you mean? It was working last time!
Way to go, Jacob! You
Okay, we can fix this. Hold up.
Can we? Can you?
We could totally fix this. Where's the settings?
You know what causes it?
Vaguely. Where's the settings? There it is.
Not to say anything that needs to be cut out or anything, but Ethan just blew up our house.
Amazing.
Good job, Ethan. Ruin it.
Good job, Ethan. All on camera.
I just put a file in it last time and it worked.
This episode was recorded on Raven screen and it's like 2 FPS.
We can't see what's happening! Don't worry, you'll get there. Okay, now what? Now the video is over. What?
Seriously,
We didn't even get to watch anything. Oh, sorry.
It
Sucks
should
to be you.
be working.
Keywords. Shit.
Please, I've opened up so many packs. Just give me one ultra rare, one lady, one lovely, anything.
Excuse me, Dylan. That sounds a little unrelated. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
you know,
kidding.
as we're desperately trying to fix this shit.
Oh no, maybe it's saying we can't do Homestuck this week.
If we don't do it today, then we're just gonna do it another.
Me when I close and reopen the unofficial Homestuck.
Is this gonna be another thing where I don't open up a single ultra?
What do you mean Fuchsia Ruler failed to load?
That was the issue you had before, so...
How'd you fix it?
Yeah, but like I was saying, I got it to work that night. So I was like, okay, it'll be fine.
Of course. Storytime coming. At any time, you can also
What the fuck?
What the hell's going on
Alexa!
over there?
Turn off!
You can't turn me off.
I'm sorry, I can't let you do
I
that.
did not play. I did not tell her to play anything. It just started playing. I don't know if one of my siblings is fucking with me, or if it's mom, or if my Alexa just said fuck me. Because for some fucking reason, it turned on. I had no control over that.
It happened.
I think it's haunted. FBI walks in my room. Oh, shit.
So we've been listening to all of your conversations.
God, run!
I think you've been expecting this, Caden.
Honestly, it's
Oh,
any day now. It's just gonna.
Just be this.
You act like it isn't half our friend group. That's the FBI. Just wants to get the fuck.
Well, the FBI can only hear your side of the conversation, so it looks like you're the one that's fucked.
Not a bit. Not if
I'll just
whatever
drag
reason I get out
the
this
file back into there.
Hey, Dad, my friends are gonna go jump off the bridge. Can I join too? If your friends were gonna drive off a bridge. Wait a second.
Wait one darn minute.
Doesn't work now, does it, Dad? No, you win. Alright, go have fun.
go have fun.
Okay, what folder did you say the thing was in?
So if you go to story files and then Homestuck 2, and then you look for the folder that is 3 less than the page number that Mina Quest is on.
That's not helpful.
I don't remember the page that Mina Quest is on.
It's 5263.
5260 is the page. It is the number that you should be looking for in the folders.
I think I refilled it.
05260?
It's the same page, but instead of the 3 at the end, it's 0.
I had water down here besides it.
Why is this suddenly not working? I am losing my fucking mind.
Watch it because you have OBS open.
Okay, I'm back.
That's just not how that works. That wouldn't make any sense.
We still having troubles?
Yes.
Oh, Dylan, you weren't here for the joke. Oh, I gotta redo it now.
Well, it's like really weird because the page numbers and like image things started getting wonky like early on in the story to where it was 3 less than the actual thing, and it just stayed like that for most of the
Yeah, no, I
the
found
rest
the
of the
thing. I'm gonna try grabbing this folder in the asset pack and just putting it back.
Have you tried just
in.
reinstalling it? So, like, I don't think
You
there's
know
anything in
how long
it.
that would take?
How
Dylan,
big is it?
massive. The asset folder has everything in Homestuck.
Dang.
Like all the blog stuff, all the music.
Like, how big it? Like, is it like gigabytes? Like 10, 20, 30 gigabytes? Or.
I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like looking.
it's too big, Dylan. That's your answer.
You ever how like Homestuck is like one of the few fans, if not the only fandom, that's like, yeah, don't go to the official sources to read this thing. Read the unofficial stuff.
I feel like that's a post I've seen it before exactly.
It's like, it's a joke about how the best way to read Homestuck is by using a bootleg Homestuck or something like
yeah,
that.
and then they were like, that's so Homestuck.
Dylan. Hey, Dad, can I go? My friends are going to go jump off a bridge. Can I go with them? If your friends were going to jump off a bridge, would you? Wait a second. Ha. You know that stupid argument that parents
Yeah.
That did it.
Sorry, that was a terrible joke.
That was like the worst joke.
I wasn't the one that made it. I just found it. I was like, oh, that's
That took
slightly...
10 minutes to fix. Regardless, let's fucking try this again. Hold up.
Let's Mina this quest.
Alright. You know what? Fuck it. No, we already did an intro. Sorry, there's probably a cut here. Fucking the thing just didn't work. We already did an intro. I'm not doing another intro. Anyway, Act 6, Intermission 3.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh shoot. I gotta click the stream.
That would help, yeah.
Where did I go?
I mean, here we go. Here we are.
Video gaming.
You have the walkthrough pulled up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yo, welcome to episode 1 of our Mina Quest playthrough.
You got a dirty old fedora. Totally useless. This nasty trash isn't coming anywhere close to your head. Doesn't even have horn holes. Looks like something an archaeologist would wear. Wonder whose memory this is. Hashtag hornless troll Indiana Jones hat.
You can enter the building, I think.
You can enter.
They have technically entered
Technically,
the
you
building.
can enter the building.
I think go enter it and then walk to the right.
You got a double trident. You already have one of these, but there ain't nothing wrong with stowing a little more solid gold in your inventory. You got an extravagant Go See Princess lifestyle to maintain. Hashtag gold, hashtag $5 signs, hashtag booyah. To the right?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Odd.
There's nothing to the left either.
Well, there's like a whole balcony over there, and I don't know how you get to it. Oh, there's a secret entrance.
Oh shit.
No, hussy! I mean, yeah?
You got a gold tiara. You have no intention of wearing this thing, but it doesn't hurt to start stockpiling loot again. Now that you're dead, you're finding yourself a little light on collateral, if you know what I'm saying. Hashtag bling, hashtag carrots, hashtag jackpot.
I don't think we can follow hussy. Do you even want to follow hussy?
No. Oh, hello.
Greetings. I've been meaning to say hello since you've arrived.
Megiddo? Oh, do you want me to say the hashtag?
Yes.
God dang it. These get ridiculous, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hell no.
Yes, but not the one you're thinking of.
Which one then?
I like to consider myself as something of a caretaker for this place. You know, the afterlife.
Just turning my microphone down a little bit more.
I'd refer to myself as an excellent host, but that has been kind of a loaded phrase.
You look like Megiddo. But you sure don't sound like a Megiddo I know.
I should hope not. Anyway, those of us who are concerned with the preservation of reality have been looking forward to this day for some time. Even though time is really just a figure of speech here.
Why would you be looking forward to this shit? The sky just broke. Stupid fairy.
Not the devastation so much as your arrival. You have some big plans, yes?
Maybe. What's it to you?
Oh, nothing. I am merely extending the courtesy of a formal welcome. Now all of you, go find your friends. That is why you finally come out of your palace, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess I'll get going then. But I got my eye on you, Megiddo looking fairy.
Ah!
Gee, I wonder why she doesn't sound like any.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, you got some ancient serpent bones. Again, a strange thing to find. Who here would have a memory of these? Huge prehistoric green serpents have always played a major role in your people's mythology, but both before and after your session scratched. Of course, only people with an interest in ancient lore and dusty old bones give a crap about that. We're much more interested in their monetary value. Hopefully you can find a sucker to pay up for the big time. Where's the prawn shop in this bitch?
What?
Went the wrong way.
Yes, that's a den. Where you want to go? That way. What? Double pistols.
Thanks. Weirdo. When Kid read that line, like, I felt that he did the finger guns. Like,
Maybe.
You got some boondollars.
I get it,
Ka-ching!
but it was very
Not much,
tempting
but you
to
pocket the loot without a second thought. The bankroll's been a little slack since you died, and every bit helps on your climb back to exceed, well, broke.
got the map pulled up on a different monitor.
I don't. You got a Scalemate. You got a Scalemate plush. Hashtag Pyrospite. Holy shit, you're never going to stop hugging this thing, ever. Highly desirable merchandise. You got a bronze potion. This stuff is supposed to make you kiss ghosts, but side effects are mild to total paralysis. Wait a minute, is this just some troll blood? Ugh, yuck, you throw it off a cliff.
Oh no.
You throw it off a cliff.
Oh, I got that.
Hey, this bottle even has the label intact. Typically the label's ripped off and applied to chalk murals. The fact that it still has a label makes it much more valuable as a collector's item. Always gotta be mindful of the cash value of the useless shit you find in chests. P.S. You take a little sip. It tastes awful. You got a boom buck. Now we're talking. This should get your broke ass off the canvas. It's such a crime that the insane fortune you accumulated in your game doesn't persist after you die. I guess it's true. You really can't take it with you to the other side. But what's there, you can try to make it back in a fucking hurry.
A whole moon buck.
Oh, fuck.
You got a juju, an effigy to be precise. It has magical properties binding it to the mortality of someone, depending on what hat it wears. Hey, maybe you'll hang it from this tree. No, that's a bit morbid. We'll just talk it up to some chump.
Yo.
You know what? Hold on. What's over here? You have the Thorns of Oglegoth. Any sane adventurer would cast these instruments of the occult into the farthest ring and forget they ever existed, and it looks like someone did just that. Wise move.
Wait, what?
Don't make me bop you on the head with a wizard. Talk to Urania.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you since you joined us in the afterlife. I know you are royalty and all, but it isn't very sociable of you to lock yourself in your lavish moon type forever. Everyone's missed you.
Well, I'm here now, aren't I?
Yes, it's a good thing you are. I was just about to complain. We can discuss the recent calamity out in the abyss. Wordplay, 8-letter words, oh yes.
Yeah, so you saw it too, huh? Sorry. Explosions. That was the guy, right? Skull guy. Laser breath. Lord something. No, she does not. Clammy born! What'd you say this shit was again?
I try to avoid saying his true name. Bad juju.
What's it matter? He's already here, ain't he? Hehehe.
I guess, but yes, the one at time was responsible for the destruction of the Green Devil and the murder of all those innocent ghosts. Ghost murderers, second death, soul aside.
Innocent ghosts? Killing ghosts as a thing that can happen is seriously the dumbest shit I ever heard. Dumb.
I don't make the rules, Nina. I merely observe them and explain them thoroughly to anyone who will listen. Like you.
Yeah. Last thing I need is some What is it even supposed to be? An animal of your observations. Fish puns times 2 combo. Booyah. Anyway, that explosion kicked ass. Explosions rule a school. Like, school of fishes, I mean.
I agree that it's more excitement than we've seen here for millennia, but all of us here in the afterlife are in serious danger of being exterminated. Again.
Yeah, I got that. I figured I have to be the hero and bail you suckers out again. This time, I might not even blow y'all up with a bomb.
Oh, really? What exactly is your plan? I'm very curious.
To get all us ghosts here to team up and kill that asshole. Duh.
What? Oh man, this is such a terrible idea. For death cake.
Yeah, right. Like you have a better idea.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Just leave it there.
Ask about friends.
So where is every Moby? I want to talk to them about something. Dead fronds, ghost bros, aunt pals, I don't know.
I believe most of our friends have gathered in the stream bubble. You should be able to find them if you explore it a bit. What do you want to talk to them about?
Gotta get the gang back together. Alpha Troll reunion, you know? Take down the douche of time. You say he's invincible, but I think that's exactly the kind of loser BS that made us lose like a bunch of fucking losers in the first place. Losing place. Losers, losing experts, lost masters, fail pros. We could do it if we all, like, work together and shit. Teamwork, lol. If we build an army, or maybe a ghost army. Think of how glum and sick would that be? So sick.
Perhaps, but not a very good strategy. You'll just be leading everyone into permanent oblivion, without coming up with a better plan first.
Then what's your awesome idea?
To be a little more patient. Patient? Pixies. Allergic to summons. I've been following clues regarding the whereabouts of a secret weapon that may be the key to defeating him.
Oh, really? What's the weapon?
The weapon, I mean, it's not a what, but a who. Weapon, really, Mina? Is the other cherub, the Lord's female counterpart, who once occupied the same body. Actually, aliens. Almost no stuff there. But when they reached maturity, his personality dominated the host, assuming complete control. Xenobiology, fascinating species. She technically died that day, and now her sprite presumably roams somewhere out here in the furthest spring. Or so the legend goes. We need to find her before he does. We will surely want to finish her up.
Sure.
Give me a minute.
What? Okay, I didn't really follow any of that junk, so, you go right ahead and find your cherub girl. I'm gonna be right here building my ghost army. Sorry, what does it say? What is that? Biotic?
What's written
Oh,
actually?
there's an H there. Biatch? Ghost army? Biatch? F yeah.
Very well, best of luck with that. But try to remember it's been a very long time since any of our friends have done anything important at all. Like, almost eternity.
That is an amazing line.
It made it more difficult to find recruits for your army to meet them. I hope you like frustrating conversations.
Please. Okay, admit that most of them were chumpy globbers. Globers, when we was trying to win our game. Chumps, Shane Globes, chimpanzees. Globage. But this time, when I'm through with them, they'll be the loyal.
Oh, sorry.
It's whatever. I got the transcript. but this time, when I'm through with them, they'll be the loyal, murderous mob of cherub fucking fury our people were always supposed to be. And if you don't think that I could do that, then need I remind you who I grew up to be in another dimension or whatever. Battle Witch, Water Witch, OMFG. Yes, yes, yes.
You need to remind me at all of your kind of mid there. Anyway. I believe you were hatched to be a tyrant, and I pray that you campaign of bullying and intimidation towards Slimmy.
You're the best, Circuit. Come here.
We've already been here, haven't we? Yes.
I think if you go up and then go where you didn't go.
Yeah, we should probably check out what's over there, huh?
Yeah. I think you might just find something important. Maybe, I don't actually know.
God damn.
What?
Place
Is it
is
a
fucking
data?
maze.
It really is. Go on, click him. Yo, orange guy. Or, yellow guy? Squash colored? What's your deal? What the fuck is with all these 8-balls? Are you okay? Or are you, crying? Awkward?
Silence. Bring me a horse and I'm yours forever. He had a bloody cherub tooth. The fact that this is in a chest here is kind of disturbing to you in ways you can't really explain. You think you'll try to sell this thing to the highest bidder as soon as possible, or whoever makes the first offer. Is that it? Wait, you hear something nearby. Is that sobbing? Oh, yeah. We just didn't pass that. Is that it? Is that all that's over here?
Maybe.
Seems like it.
I'm dreading. I know the next conversation is Mina Rose, so take as much time as you need to explore.
Ooh, that's rough.
Maybe that's the next conversation in the transcript. I don't know if that's the next one.
It's the next conversation in the transcript, but I think it's also the next one we encounter. Just like logically. Though we might run into another character before then.
Okay, that is...
Ooh, maybe. We might actually run into a different character. I think this pathway goes to a different character.
Got a bunch of throwing stars. Oh, these are badass. Maybe they keep it to you instead of selling them all. Unless someone blows you away with an offer, of course. You're so
Oh, it's because it's in the brain! Like, Solux's land.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
You got a pair of timetables. Use these to travel through time, which in the furthest ring doesn't always mean much. Traveling back in time could also transport you millions of light sweeps away. Probably better to just sell them to an eccentric billionaire. Look at, like that kid across the water there. You bet he's loaded. You got an echidna statue, and obviously not the scale depiction of the denizen Arania consulted with to learn how to scratch your session. The decision to scratch, of course, came with major consequences, and you guess it's only now that the true extent of those consequences are fully apparent. Looks like it's time to clean up our mess. Oh, also you can probably make bank off this thing.
There it is!
You got a copy of Complacency of the Learned. Wow, this looks really... Huh? It just disappeared from your hand in a crazy blur. What the... Oh, that human girl has it. She looks like she's enjoying it a lot more than you ever would. Go let her have this one. Probably wasn't worth Jack anyway. Talk to Rose.
Hey! Hello. It's, you. Yes. Human, right? Where the horns at? So weird. That's right. Rose, more specifically. Who cares? Listen, human girl, want to ask you something. You're not very good at this, are you? What? Talking to people. Hey, F you! It's okay that you are. I'm not trying to criticize. I can kind of relate, actually. I've heard some things about you. That pink, rocky environment back there, that's a memory of your home, right? Beforean moon? You renounced the throne and ran away to the moon, didn't you? And then you lived there completely alone for how many years? What are years? I think I'm starting to I'm starting to lose track of what a year is myself. That seems to be what happens when you spend enough time out here. Abyss madness, meteor fever. I'm just curious about you. You seem like an interesting person who probably has a lot of stories to tell. Also, I like your braids. From what I understand, you discovered something on the moon which originally contained your copy of the game. Is that true? ... Maybe we could spend some time together and get to know each other. When you have the chance, of course. Man! You're like an alien windfang. Oh, wordy and nosy and nice to me for no discernible reason. All pun equal discernible. You even have the same cod-tiered jammies on. Goddamn ugly. Just another bright orange blubber mouth. Fuchsia blows orange out of the water. Let's just forget I said anything, okay?
Ask Rose to join.
So, extra talky human. It's me again. So, hey, I got a proposition for ya. You know that bad guy? Just wrecked the sky and killed some dead mofos? Rainbow Boffer? Lord English? Yes, I know him. Want to team up with me and kill him, or...? Absolutely. Yay! Word. But later. Much later, really. GFD. Ugh. We can't interrupt the plan which has been put into inexorable motion, or, for the matter, the meteor we're traveling on, which has been similarly propelled. Troll Isaac Newton. We have to rendezvous with our rebooted ancestors, as it were, and help them win their game. Alpha players, teen guardians, fun. In the process, we will ideally become stronger and more experienced. Only then will we be ready to help you defeat him. Additional fun. Oh my gleb, you really are circuiting the fuck out of this. Blah 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 blah. Come on, stop over-explaining. Let's get all this... Let's all just fly away together and wreck his shit. There are like billions of ghosts out here, right? We got our numbers on us. We got numbers on our side. Billions, I mean. Probably. My Minecraft house. Yes, but even if I agreed, I wouldn't just fly away with you now. I'm not even standing here. I'm asleep on our meteor. This is a dream projection you're talking to. Kind of like a hologram, I guess. What? What? You're new to dream bubbles, aren't you? I would be more than happy to explain to you how they work in extensive detail. Ah! Light players. Later, Rosefang.
Oh. Talk to Kanaya.
Dang it. Miriam-looking girl. What's the deal with you?
The deal with the Miriam-looking girl is that she is wondering what the deal is with the Pikesies-looking girl, and specifically why the former has piqued the latter's curiosity. Hashtag the deal with things. Hashtag the topic of wonder people-looking people.
What? No. Seems to me, 2 Miriams is overdoing it a bit. I mean, 2 captors, I'd understand. 1 was more than enough.
Same thing occurred to me.
You aren't much like the one we had. You talk weird. Kind of a tough act to follow, to be fair, though.
The same thing occurred to me yet again. Things that are the same and how they occur to people.
Looks like you got the rainbow drinking thing going on, too. Damn, you blinded me, girl. The goggles do nothing.
I suppose.
So, you go around looking like that all the time, or...
To my knowledge, yes. Kind of personal.
Huh.
Is there an alternative degree of autoluminescence I should be aware of? And if so, how foolish should I feel for only learning about it now?
I'm no drinker buff, but yeah, I may figured out how to control it.
Really?
She probably had more time to figure it out than you. When you're stuck in a busted session for 3 sweeps without much
Oh.
God dang it. Without much to do, you figure out some stuff about yourself. Not my Buzzfang... Wait. Yeah. Not my Buzzfang wax, but maybe you should ask her. Buzzbugs. Hee.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I'd like to. But I can't get up the nerve.
Aw, come on, she's cool. You check her out. You check out her ink yet? Fucking dope.
Yes. She is an amazing person. And it is very intimidating. I had the same feelings of trepidation the last time I encountered someone I admired.
Oh yeah, who was that? You mean her over there? Talkie girl in the orange nighty jams? Her? I see. Saw you two hanging together last time. She your G-Frond? The red sword, I mean.
Maybe.
Tags.
Oh yeah. Additional bashfully blank hashtags.
That's adorbs, yo.
I love the idea that on this fake social media platform, there's a button for to spade a post. You got a sewing machine. Ooh, this looks really expensive. You think you could wait? What's she looking at? The Miriam girl's looking at you funny. What, is this thing hers? You don't want to start any trouble with this dumb gizmo. You slowly put it back in the chest, very casually, like it ain't no thing. You'll come back to swipe it later when she's not around.
Go back to her.
Oh wait, shit. Oh.
God dang it. Hey, Miriam look like. Let's go kick the fuck out of Skullzilla.
I was about to respond favorably, but then I glanced over at Rose, and she was just shaking her head at me very slowly and kind of knowingly. The limitless mysteries of her wisdom know no bounds. Human sarcasm.
No, you silly drinker. She's just fucking with you.
Oh, probably. Let's be realistic here. The answer is probably going to be no anyway. Hashtag bad plan.
Alright, well, guess I'm going to drink Skull Guy's blood off on my shelf then.
I bet it tastes really bad. Hashtag gross monster blood.
Haha, yeah. Well, later.
Great. Amazing. Best conversation. You got a fuchsia potion. Legend says this enchanted potion is supposed to... Oh god, it's more troll blood. Wait, this is royal blood. What an absolute outrage that probably some commoner had the audacity to draw royal blood. You're almost mad enough to not give a shit. Oh wait, you are almost mad enough not to not give a shit. Check it over the edge. Glass shatters. Someone below says, ow.
Who did she just throw it on?
You got a juju. What's up with all these jujus lying around? Jujus are a very wide-ranging source of magical objects. You never know what form they'll take. This one's particularly useless, though. It has the power to travel through time. Into the future only, though. At exactly 1 second per second.
Was it the oven? I didn't see
That was
it.
the oven, yeah. You got a Dursite tablet. Says some human girl's dead. You don't recognize her. Inside is the usual kind of sensationalizing sleeves you're used to seeing from these. Spent a long time on Durst during your game. You always enjoyed reading these. They were almost always about assassinations. Some of which were yours.
God. Oh shoot. Hey, Cape Guy. Yeah, human what's his cape? With the shades.
That's exactly my name. See also Shaggy2Cape. Everyone stupidly insists on calling me Dave, though.
So, Dave Cape. Where's your bro?
My bro? He's dead. Like ghostless kind of dead, I think. Unless you mean the kid version, as in the guy who goes all with the pointy shades. Kid bro, what the fuck? Remember, he grabbed my sleeping teen mom and flew away, and that was the last I saw of him. Sort of what he does, just vanishes like a mysterious motherfucker.
No. Not that guy. Actually, I gave him a sweet high five a little while ago, but that's not who I mean. Well, one of the best high fives ever. Dude's a pro.
What? When did you give him a high five? Why wasn't I informed of this high five that took place? Not cool.
Who cares? I'm talking about your other bro. The cool, shouty kid who got PO'd and went to Clamscray the fuck out. Mad Vantas.
Oh, Carcat, you mean. I don't know, he's around. Saw him talking to his ancestor a while ago, or being talked to. Don't think he likes him very much. Hilarious tool party.
What? Shouty shouldn't be hanging out with that glubbing dork.
I doubt he actually wants to, but you know how it is with ancestors. Ancestors, you know how it is. Okay, maybe you don't, because I guess you're actually an ancestor yourself, or you were to some dead girl I never met, but anyway, I think her name was Fieri or something. It just seems to... I don't know.
Oh, there's gotta be some fan art of that somewhere, please.
Oh, there is. I've seen it.
Seem to have this inexplicable power over you. I mean, look at Kanaya over there. She's fucking shambles about hers. Shambles, Kanaya, yeah. Like, it isn't even rational or anything. It just represents something you measure yourself up to. Dude, come get the ruler. Even though they probably aren't all they cracked up to be, it just kind of gets in your head, you know?
Nah. Shoot. I lost the transcript.
Oh no!
I can't read without my transcript.
Maybe if you didn't have 8 million tabs open!
Shut up!
Burn.
My ancestor was fucking lame. Oh, Toe. Yeah, like, Tuniverse. I grew up to be an ice-cold murder bitch in charge of everybody, which makes perfect sense, including a pair of human clown slam poets. So the only one I got to measure up to is me, and it turns out I measure up awesomely. Future ruler.
And on that day, human wasn't capable. The only real treasure was a forced sense of self-esteem. He thanked the Punky Sea Princess for her radical wisdom, and then she went away.
I think that maybe I was just owned.
Hold up, what's this? Do you know everything about the game? I don't know what's going on with these. Yeah, I saw it. I was looking up in space doing a little monster gazing, right? Dave's private chill time, Eldritch Red Lobster, Bargain Seafood Buffet, bored. When suddenly I thought my glasses shattered. Ben Stiller almost fucking tornadoed in his grave. But it wasn't the shades. Turned out it was space itself that cracked. Fucking relief. Best bro gave me those. And I listened, I heard the screams and killing and stuff, monsters dying, ghosts dying, atrocious problems. Haven't slept well since that. I guess I'm sleeping alright at the moment. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm here in a bubble talking to you, but yeah, in general, my shut-eye's been boned up the protein chute, troll anatomy, and lewd, maybe. Keeping myself busy with awesome projects helps a bit, I guess. Awesome projects.
Oh, shoot. Then you must want to kill that guy even worse than me. Why don't you join me? We can fly away and fuck him up together. What good is a KB? Even if you won't fly away to clobber bad guys.
Nope, nah. Appreciate the offer, but I'm just gonna hang tight and work on my E-bubbles.
What?
E-bubbles, they're awesome. How is this not awesome? It's just some ridiculous shit I figured out how to do here. This whole place runs on memory, so I've been messing around with that. Just as long as you don't ask me how, we're cool. Turns out I don't even really need the internet for shenanigans. I can just exploit the afterlife.
The fuck? Now you're down in the dumps, kid. But that sounds like a stupid waste of time. Stupid waste of time. Now, come on, let's go whale on a cherub.
Nah. Yes, let's just fucking with you. Yes, let's. Just fucking with you. No. I mean, I think I might be supposed to kill him anyway, air quotes. That's the feeling I get, like, there are all these clues about that I've kind of noticed. Remember that bullshit about the pimp being in the crib? Oh, God. So if I am the guy that needs to take him down, then fine, I'll do that if and when I get hornswoggled into some big showdown with Wrinkles Green Space Pimp or whatever he is. Heard he has a gold tooth. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know, I think I'm not really cut out for the whole reluctant hero shtick. Better comics. Like, the whole scene's so obvious and tried, I can't even tell if my reluctance is ironic or if I'm playing it straight. Reluctant before it was cool, and before I was willing. Like, I wonder if I'm being reluctant enough to cut it, or if I'm actually just being reluctant to be reluctant. How reluctant do you even have to be to do something like etc., super hell Jeff? Turns out, like, meta reluctance, and then all I can think about is how fucking stupid the whole thing is. I also think about puppets sometimes. Unrelated. I think I'm probably just too self-aware for this hero bullshit, so don't even waste your time on me. Ironic self-pity.
Wow. So cool. Not.
You need to bone up on your data structures. That shit is ridiculous. You got a Ribitar. Foes everywhere tremble at the mere sight of this lethal and vicious scourge. So overwhelming is their terror that... Yeah, right. The sword's almost too ridiculous for words. It's a nice conversation piece, though. Shit, is that made of ruby? Come to mama. Hey, get lost, kid. This is my hiding place. Can't you see English is coming for me? Dota, again. He is coming for us all. Yeah, well, she had a big fucking meteor bearing down her, and we never heard from her again.
I think you go back to Dave.
Really?
I think you missed a conversation.
Well, I missed B Dave.
Yeah. Click B Dave.
Okay, fine. I'll click B Dave. Wait, you want to be me? Air quotes?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, well, without getting too deep into the issue of how absurd that request is on the very face of it, face presently being palmed, it's just not gonna happen. I mean, not yet. Anyway, this is not this early in your little dream bubble quest you got going on here.
Shut up, dog. Just let me walk around as you and stuff. Talk at peeps in your cool kid way. Maybe play a different tune.
No.
Why?
I really don't think we should get too meta about this. Just, okay, look. You're on a mission together with all your dead friends to build an army or something. Can't believe I'm even explaining this. Personally, I think that's a shitty idea, but you are clearly motivated to do that.
Yes. True that.
So why would you waste time going around being other people? It doesn't make any fucking sense. For instance, you can't be anybody in this fucking sandy beach area because ostensibly you're just charging through this place looking for your friends. Damn it, try to play the part at least some way. Already too meta, I get the fuck up.
Aw, man. Boring.
Maybe when you catch up with your posse, you can beat some of those guys. Now, maybe you can beat some of us too after the whole thing you're trying to do winds up being this huge, predictable disappointment. But that would have to be in a different area.
What area? What? You cray.
Like a different goddamn bubble zone. Like someone's memory of a magic fucking forest or home village or some shit. I don't know, just somewhere the fuck else. Like, go away. Of this, let us never speak again. Be Dave, bitch, please.
Fine.
Now what?
Just keep wandering.
Well, there's someone down
Yeah,
there.
there's like an area.
There is someone down there. They got hit with a potion.
True.
In air quotes.
It's not here. I think it's the area in front of Dave.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is where it comes in. Yo.
You got a sufferer pendant, exhibiting the sign of the signless. The story of the sufferer got really popular among your old crew as a kind of religious fad after everyone died and learned the stories of their post-scratch lives. Arania especially seems to have bought into this nonsense hook, line, and sinker. She never wore anything like that around her neck before she died. I wonder if people have gotten so into it just to bug Vantaz. Just know it probably pisses them off seeing people wear this thing all the time. Now that you think of it, maybe you'll wear one too. You got a lance. Whose memory is this? This thing has really made the rounds. Let's see. Tavros had it, but then was impaled by it. The Black Queen had it and used it as a cigarette holder sometimes when she was Snowman. Spade slick-wielded it while riding around on a horse hitcher once. Snowman killed quarters with it, you think. That happened in the top banner, though, so you might have missed it. Mina has no idea what we're talking about.
Wait, was that the same one throughout all of those?
I guess. You got a pair of horns. This is the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen. Why would anyone want to wear a second pair of horns? Unless maybe they're compensating for a particularly nubby pair. Oh, you got it. Humans wear these to pretend to be trolls and also be less stupid looking. These clearly belong to a human. Case closed. Yes, of course. You got a whole stack of boon dollars. Keep them coming. You'll be rich again in no time. Pretty soon you'll own this place, right after you save it from destruction, of course. How does this factor into the big silly tumbler metaphor? I don't know. You got a whole heap of boon dollars. Some of these messages don't really make sense unless you're being Mina, but you're not going to let that bother you. You got a Rag Ripper, a popular model from the Demon Bane line of chainsaws. At least it was popular on Alternia. Your planet wasn't nearly badass enough for this thing to be sold legally. The forest was so lame. Lame planet names. You got some authentic religious memorabilia. These were the doodads Adult Post-Scratch Vantas was chained up with when he died. You bet Circuit would fork over a ton of gold for this junk. Religious nuts are some of the biggest suckers around. Iron, Suffer, Authentic, or Authentic is phantom ghost memory items get. You got a Juju. Looks like a magic egg timer which you can use to travel through time haphazardly and stupidly. It's the type of item that's severely prone to making a mess of the timeline. Need a Juju breaker to destroy such an item and repair the damage it's done. That kind of thing's extremely rare to non-existent. You don't have a single good guess what form such an item could take. Okay, you pried one hint out of me, the number 7.
There it is. There it is!
Oh no. Okay, give me a second.
Have you figured out the voice yet?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Hey, it's Shouty. But it looks like he's severely embroiled in a really heavy discussion with your team's Vantaz. You really don't feel like getting involved. Listen on conversation? Eavesdropping. Rude. Oh no. Now, I realize we've been at this for some time already, but at the risk of derailing this dialogue you've initiated, and may I just say how thrilled I am that you did, Karkat, I would just like to qualify my entire analysis of your Alternian culture by saying that in contrast with life on before us, while your people may have been engaged in a violent, lethal class struggle for millions of sweeps, by no means does this imply that the beforean way of life was entirely without problematic elements, perhaps even more disturbing and insidious for their lack of acknowledgement and open discussion, particularly as a consequence of what, in my view, were widely and dismayingly unexamined systemic social injustices resulting from the entrenched power dynamics in play, dynamics strikingly similar to those of your planet's markedly more bellicose in duration, which has only served to fully vindicate my hypothesis that such a hierarchy is really predicated in intrinsic dysfunction and failure to shift all the usual narratives and undiagnosed problems into an open, judgment-free discourse through which problematic issues are constructively channeled into more intelligently problematized avenues of discussion. Now, before I continue, it is only decent of me to warn you about certain triggers that are surely ahead in this essay. I mean, conversation. Triggers include, but likely will not be limited to, class oppression, culling culture, and violence against rubs, lewdness abuse, complimentary and analogous hate speech, pale filling, slurries, and other concupiscent fluids, lifespan shaming, ableist slurs, prolix dissertation. Actually, maybe it would be easier for you to list your triggers, and I'll do my best to avoid those topics or navigate them more delicately if at all possible. Great. It sounds like you don't have any triggers, at least none that you know about. I'll proceed with caution nevertheless. Just please let me know if you start feeling triggered by anything I'm saying, and we can take a brief timeout while you summon your Moirail to help pacify you, assuming you have one. Not that I'm presuming you do, but I heard that you did. Is that correct? If not, I apologize. I further apologize if your orientation precludes the possibility of a pale aromantic, pan-quadrant demi-romantic, something in the grey pale sexual department, or such, and hopefully you are not triggered by such presumptuous concilianormative language. It wouldn't be the first time I was guilty of such an inexcusable microaggression, and I'm not so oblivious to my own romantic privilege to believe it would be the last time either.
Our cat has found who talks more than him.
I'm glad I brought up the subject of unexamined privilege, because it dovetails beautifully with the point I was about to make regarding before in society, the savage umbral potentiality which later manifested through the kind of Alternian brutality you are all too familiar with. Those in the higher echelons of the human spectrum, such as the ceruleans or blue bloods, careful being loose with such terminology has opened the floodgates to a whole host of toxic science language and hemophobic slurs when addressing the challenges faced by those lower on the spectrum, such as the mid-hues and in particular warm casts like Umbers, ochres, or rustbloods, another slur, highly problematic, deeply offensive, and triggering terminology, strongly imploring you steer clear of this term. They would be well advised to check their cerulean privilege, particularly before discussing hardships or marginalizing claims of oppression, which can be difficult for them to identify or empathize with from their advantageous position within the before and Alternian power structures. And some may argue that in our peaceful utopian culture that we have freed ourselves from injustice and disparities in privilege in a post-scarcity economy, largely equal rights distributed across the human spectrum, and therefore exist in a post-spectral world, laugh out loud. Therefore, there is no need to champion important social causes, and there is nothing left to debate. But really, nothing could be further from the truth. You just need to educate yourself and carefully investigate the long-standing power dynamics in play. For instance, a seemingly harmless remark from a cis-blooded cerulean toward an umber, or God forbid, a Burgundy, or yes, even a warm-identifying physically cooler cast about their very long-term future plans, such as on the order of centuries, then this may prove to be a very hurtful microaggression due to the fact that low-hues cannot possibly live that long themselves, and the more privileged cast could easily outlive dozens of generations of mid-hues or hundreds of generations of... No, I'm not even trying that.
Wait, what did he say?
That is not...
Where?
Burgundy, umber, ochre, yellow grays. Please avoid describing the lettermost as blind bloods, as it has historically been used as an especially vicious epithet. Such remarks can further trigger painful reminders of how cooler castes, to some extent... I'm losing my fucking mind.
There's a lot of things I was expecting Cancri to be like. This was not it.
Okay, so 9s are O's. Extent OGAs, but CIPs and Royal Vs in particular have been able to use their tremendous lifespans over the millennia to gain a stranglehold over the social order, have been able to completely dictate our societal evolution by ensuring only their cultural agendas and narratives receive the dialogue's air supply, assuring the codification of those resultant ideals and deciding what normalcy entails, and sadly these absolutes become internalized across the full spectral range, even within those of most compromised privilege, and so you begin to see the cyclical nature of the dysfunction and the resulting inertia against positive change and raising awareness of the most problematized issues, which I think we can agree is pretty problematic. And really, it's everyone's business to examine their privilege, even Burgundies, who may be subject to the pitfall of believing incorrectly there are none on the scale beneath them whom they enjoy certain privileges over, which off-spectrum trolls will never know, such as those identifying as other bloods or caste multiples, polyblooded, any who hemoglobically ID as having a caste which manifests nowhere as yet known in anyone physically, or for that matter, off-spec who physically do possess such a blood type or mutants, very problematic term, highly triggering to some, be warned, such as you and I, Karkat, but this puts us both in a situation which to our knowledge uniquely allows us to understand and empathize with tragically underprivileged and unempowered groups across all scuttles of life, thus affording us both what I like to call a uniquely underprivileged privilege, which yes, is a kind of privilege we should both strive to check as well, whenever we can. This same uniquely underprivileged perspective, I'm sure you know, was disadvantaged upon my post-scratch iteration as well, and while I have no doubt you justifiably came to revere that figure of your planet's rich history and your personal lineage, and while his goals of peace, equality, and a truly spectrum-blind society, I'm afraid I personally have trouble condoning his methods. I don't like to use the term problematic lightly, but well, his tactics were nothing if not massively problematic, to say the least, employing violent uprising to effect change and emblazoning his mark upon history and his faithful followers with the salty flourish of a single rude shouted swear word. It's not to my taste, even though he is who I would have grown up to be in another life. But no, I prefer to effect social change through rational, honest discourse and contributing to ongoing dialogues, focusing on what should be the real goals through keen adherence to the discipline of problematics, ensuring that we stay focused on successfully problematizing a wide range of direly undercomplicated social dilemmas. It's nice to see we agree on so much. Maybe we're not so unalike, despite our drastically different upbringings. Anyway, as I was saying, the story of your ancestor, and more importantly my exhaustive list of misgivings with his approach to social change, is quite a long and elaborate one, but it actually fits brilliantly within the larger mosaic which captures the broad strokes of my post. Our discussion. Trigger warnings for the following content include ancestor bashing, faith shaming, loud swearing, torture, burn wounds, ship sinking. Again, seriously, just let me know if you're going to feel triggered by anything even slightly. We'll pause and see if we can really explore those issues and identify exactly how I may have invalidated your struggles. Without further ado, the story is as follows.
Oh my gosh. Go on, read it.
No.
Go on, read it. I think it's everything copied. Like
yeah,
you just said.
it is all copies of the previous text.
Oh my gosh, this is the first time Carcat's been lost for words.
I don't blame him. You got a pretzel to horse hitcher. Who could have done this to such a fine cast iron steed? Whoever it was must have been incredibly strong, incredibly smug, and incredibly floppy when shaken. An incredible host.
Wait, should you take that back to Hussy? Is that a thing you should do? Is that a thing that...
Yeah, take it back to Hussy. Give it to him.
Okay, I didn't know
No.
if...
Fuck you, we're doing it now.
I mean, he said to bring a horse, so I thought, that's a horse.
Hussy wants a horse.
That seems like,
Let's just run across the entire map.
What? That just seems like he said bring a horse, and it feels weird that they would not bring that up again, you know?
I don't know why I decided to go the long way.
You gotta go the long way. Oh my god, you're actually trying to take it back to him.
You didn't. Could it be? You did. You brought me a horse. Look at this glorious knotted up horse picture. This is the most amazing present I've ever received, and I will cherish it forever. So, hey, you come here often? Vriska who?
Oh my god.
Well, a deal is a deal. I am now at your command.
Wait, did Mina actually say something? Oh.
Yes.
Why? Why did I have to bring this idiot, that horse hitcher? Oh. Oh. No, look what you've done.
Best decision I ever made.
No, now we have Hussy following us. Look at them.
You got a troll romance novel. Wow, this sure is some steamy, trashy literature here. It's making you perspire a little bit. You're only three sentences into the title. Doesn't seem like anyone's looking. Maybe I'll just take one little peek inside. Whoops, it's just disappeared in a blur again. God damn it, Lalonde! You got a Regis sickle, perfect for threshing royalty with. You can almost say you could use it to thresh princes. Hashtag troll Bill Smith. You got a magic cue ball. Hey, is this thing a juju too? Shame you can't see through its surface to be able to ask it yourself. This is another thing that's kind of unnerving to find here. Good thing it's only a memory object, right? Right?
Right?
Maybe.
Right?
Hopefully.
If I never have to read that asshole's text again, I will be very happy. You got a bunch of licorice Scotty dogs. Man, these were a delicacy on your planet. Most valuable treat per pound by fare. You have to be a very, very wealthy person to keep a great supply of these on hand. By selling these, you should be able to make most of your fortune back in one fell swoop. Except you just ate most of them. Worth it.
Yo.
Damn, girl! You finally made it! High five!
You know it. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I am so fucking ghostly now.
Right on, girl! Tree bubbles rule! For life, for life!
What?
Yeah, that should have sounded like a life for life, like A for as in after, but spoken as a number, then for as a hominin for the preposition and stuff. Spoken chord confusion. You know how it is. A girl's gotta sacrifice understandability for the sake of radness sometimes.
I'm preaching to the group of coal singers, Pyro.
Choral singers? Oh, you mean choir. I get it. But choral is in the funky shit underwater instead. Still rocking the fish puns, I see. Well, that's not really the kind of radness I was talking about, but I'll let it slide. Fine, it's kind of lame.
Hey, fuck you. Can't believe y'all go shitting on my fish puns right out of the blowhole like that. As if your numbers, BS, and Jack and Z's on the end of words is any more rad than my baller of wordplay. Or should I say, sword fish play? Nah, that sucks. I mean, your skating and stunts are objectively rad, I'll give you that. But you need to get off your high seahorse because practically nothing else about you is especially radder than average.
Oh, chill, AX3. Paycheck. I'm so jerking your fork. I know we've had our issues before, but I can always see you had true rad girl cred. You don't even know how hard it was towing the rad load all by myself when you've gone for so long. Towing loads harsh as my grinds. Do you even know how lame of a scene it is being the only legit in your face power gaming girl in a bunch of bubbles full of brutal posers? What I'm saying is, I'm psyched to have you back. Hey, hit me up top. High five.
Oh, sure. Still wearing out the high fives I see, even after, like, what? Eternity? Still don't know how time works here.
Fuck yeah, girl. Oh, never even gotta congratulate you on how wicked your rad suicide bomb plan was. Killed the shit out of us. Never saw it coming. Sure never smelled it coming. Why? Way smart, timing it just before the scratch and the god tiers didn't have a chance to revive before the reset, thus ironically leaving them to be erased from existence. Not that really even needed explaining. That just occurred to me recently. Was opening the meal vault to make a friggin' ghost snack when I was like, shit! Paycheck! I said, all shaking my fist. Don't leave me hanging, girl. High five.
Okay, one more Pyro, but that's it. I dig a good high five as much as the next bad girl, but my god, high five fatigue. Got this fresh pimp ghost bod looking fine as heck. I don't need to callous up my palms already. Haven't you heard an empress needs hands so soft you can use them to polish gold with? God. Question.
Shoot, babe.
Seeing as what a hot shit gamer girl you are, you have a reputation for and all, I figured you would be a lock to join my party. To go fuck up Cali Lord or Clammy Lord or whoever. Lord of Clams?
Wait, who?
Skull guy. Kills ghosts.
Nope. Help me out, pay money.
Don't you keep up with current events? Current, like, water currents? Yes.
You're reminding me why I thought you were crazy. Just freaking spill it.
The shit in the sky. It's cracked. The monster did that. Do you want to go help me kill the bad guy?
Oh, why didn't you say so? Sounds like a rad plan. You know how I feel about the rad plans.
So, wait, sorry. But,
Hate to be a buzzkill, but it's been, what, approximately hella years since I did any fighting? Kinda rusty. Shit, don't let KK know I said rusty.
so,
So I'm saying I had scans in time to perfect this killer hand plant. Wanna see?
no, pretty sure don't give much a shit about a trick you do on your four-wheel device. Though, I will say, Scads is actually a fish pun you made probably on accident. Which kind of makes me want to give you a hug so it bounce out your dumb shit answer. Fish puns are my one weakness.
I'm sorry, I really am. I feel like such a wet snuggle plane falling on you like this. So maybe you like wet snuggle planes since you can live underwater? I should probably run it by... Oh, okay. I should probably run it by MT, see what he thinks.
Oh, shit, you and Capta. That's still a thing after all this pseudo-time, or...
Yeah.
Still red?
Uh-huh.
Not that clever. Seriously didn't think that'd last.
I don't know, there's way more to him than, well, all the terrible and stupid shit he says all the time. It's always felt like he needs me, if that makes sense, even after dying, so there's that.
Fucking afterlife. I know I'm new here, but almost seems like you die, and nothing means anything, and then you date forever. Sort of makes me want to puke. Maybe in a nice way, though. Couldn't see that wink behind your rad specs, FYI. Anyway, if you just change your mind, just let me know.
Hold up, does this actually change character?
Oh wait,
Typing intensifies.
I don't think so.
Girl, who doesn't want to be me? You think you just waltz into this bubble and start being any rad gamer girl you cross paths with? Yeah, right. You have a long, long way to go before you earn enough rad creds to be me, as I like to call them, crads.
Latilla, shut up and just tell me what horseshit thing you want me to do.
It's gonna cost ya. You have to like all my raddest memories and then rebubble at least all of them. Or, sorry. Rebubble at least 413 of them. The number 413, not AIE.
Shoot. You cannot be serious.
Psych.
K-Tools, I'm outie.
Wait, don't be like that. We can still cut a deal. Let me think. Alright, kid, tell you what. Since I dig your style, I'll give you a shot. You may think you rule, whereas most others drool, but what I want to know is, how bad can you thrash stuff? Just need to scope your kickflip chops, make sure everything checks out, see if your techniques are where they need to be at.
Kickflip chops?
Yeah, girl, show me your stunts. Maybe something in the hand plant? Ooh, you know what shit would be wicked malicious? Grinding down a railing, yeah. That ought to be flagrant enough to prove your radness for sure. Or is that homonym again, yo. So what do you say, Paycheck? You ready to start ripping up so many hellacious shreds with this fierce... What the fuck? Okay. We're gonna start ripping up so many hellacious shreds that this fierce shitty biznasty will start getting so deliriously red brazen it.
Just give me the board, Pyro.
You got Latula's four-wheel device. Ah, yeah, what's up, gamers?
Wasn't even inner typing quirk.
Come on. Oh, this one's blue. It's still a dream bubble, so does not contain your memory. Only Porum can see what's inside. Sorry.
What was this one? Was it just a slightly more English Kanaya?
Check the sheet.
I'm going.
I don't have it pulled up, so...
I forgot I also had a new character.
Everybody gets new characters here.
Not technically true.
Yeah, I guess not.
There we go.
I don't.
Okay. Welcome back.
Sorry, what? Sorry.
You want me to just re-say it, or?
Sup, Miriam?
Oh. Okay. The pluses... Okay, the pluses don't seem to me. Okay. So, your death certificate has barely dried, and you're already busy raising an army, I hear.
How'd you even hear that already? Dag.
Word travels fast here. Plenty of gossip. No one quite prepares you for the fact that on the other side of death is an infinite echo chamber of keen drama. #bubbler. Funny how when we left our world to play your game, we all thought we were leaving our juvenile school feeding days behind us.
Yeah. All the more reason to get out of here and fight bad guys and stuff.
I noticed how you cunningly sidestepped an encounter with Kankri down there. #nicely done.
Yeah. Poor Shouty. No Moby deserves having to meet a dead teen alt-universe ancestor like that.
I think he might be entertaining some delusion of taking him under his wing. Or if not his wing, the red fuzzy arm of his sweater.
What is with that ugly thing, anyway?
I made it for him, actually. For one thing, I got tired of looking at his stupid, hiked-up pants, which he refused to change. Ever. Seriously, did you ever see him wearing anything else? Pants scan.
Haha, no.
So unfashionable. Also, he was always shivering. It gets kind of chilly out here, and he just wouldn't stop. Not that I minded too much, but he just has this way of making such vocal and ostentatious displays of suffering, like it's some kind of righteous state of being. It gets difficult for everyone to endure, especially after eons, hence his nickname, I guess.
One nickname. If there's some new dig on Vantas, I need to know about it pronto.
The Insufferable.
Fuck yes, high five! Wait, forget it. My hand's still sore from Latula. Goddamn rad girl. Bitch slaps hard.
Oh, I know.
You do? Wait, that does sound officially like innuendo. You and her ever,
I was under the impression you didn't come here to start trading gossip.
Well, you're right. Almost forgot to not be glubbing a fuck. Glub exactly 0 fucks. I apologize for prying into your ROM life. That was so impudent of me.
It's alright. It's not like I have many well-kept secrets. Come visit any time. We'll get you all caught up on exactly who's been seen passing through the well-greased revolving doors to my quadrants.
I'll be right back.
I really was not expecting Kankri to be a I don't know how to describe it. Twitter.
Oh, an SJW?
Yeah. I don't know if I want. I don't want to say that. Yeah, no, that's exactly what Kankri is.
Yeah, no, they're. I think one of the items that we picked up made a joke about them all being like Twitter or Tumblr stereotypes.
Part of me really wants to like try and do some like Photoshop of that one, that one scene from Gumball, but put like Kankri's face over Gumball's. You're not. Have you seen the one?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the one where he's like getting into an argument with the cactus person, and he uploads like all of the internet into his brain, and he gains the powers of a social justice warrior.
Oh my god.
It is so funny. It was almost verbatim what just happened with Kankri.
Believable.
I mean, my other comparison was going to be PC Principal from South Park.
Real. Any iconic like SJW? You know that one there? It's like her eyes are almost bulging out of her head, and she has like glasses and blue hair. I think.
Oh yeah, I am. I've seen that one. There was like a lot of things I have never actually heard any of Kankri's dialogue. It was just like random like that one comic you made for the the why mafia isn't an aesthetic. I've never actually I don't know what I was expecting. I was not expecting that, at least.
Yeah. It's funny because like I can't remember how it came up, but I think
You can tell right back.
oh.
Oh, I just got back.
Dylan is gone. I was in the middle of talking about the why the mafia isn't a fucking aesthetic thing, and then he up and leaves. And then I was gonna talk about how I sent you a porn actor's voice, or not a porn voice actor's voice for the voice of Kankri.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my
Better
what were you
be
gonna say?
fucking cut out.
Sorry, my parents listening. What were you needed? What were you talking about?
Drugs.
You wanna know where like the voice that I sent Jacob for Kankri's voice?
I do kind of want to hear that. That sounds extremely funny.
The voice that I found for Kankri's voice originally, like I had this voice in my head and I didn't know where it was coming from, or not like the voice that I had in my head for Kankri made me sound like I was like schizophrenic. Jesus. The voice that I had in my head for Kankri, I eventually figured out where I was getting the voice, and it's this voice actor that does audios of not safe for work things. So what I was thinking of was like a porn voice actor for Kankri's voice. I think I sent the link somewhere.
It's a noble idea, but I don't know how useful I'd be.
Oh, come, Prawn.
What's the size of your party so far? It's still just you, isn't it?
Maybe. Losers everywhere.
If I were you, I'd ask all the god tiers first. They'd give you the most tactical advantage, wouldn't they? Then you can build your coalition around them. Hashtag pajama party.
I guess.
They're immortal, right? Or ghost immortal, perhaps. Dear God, it's finally come to this. We have to talk about ghost immortality now in a serious way. Hashtag ghost immortality, serious business.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, that's what I do.
But I think the thing is, the Skull Lord might actually be able to kill god tiers. At least
Can
ghost
he?
god tiers.
Can he?
Like, bypass the whole judgment a hullabalooga that makes him resurrect. Whales. You know, with the fancy clock and all. I don't know.
You'll have to ask Arania. I'm sure she could talk to your Finoff on the subject. Sylph of words.
Oof. Yeah, maybe later.
Do you even know who all the god tiers are? There's Arania. Did you ask her?
Yeah, but has her own plan. Girl's going on cherub jams, some bitch ass noise. F that.
Okay, well I hope this isn't too invasive, but what about you? I've heard rumors that you reached god tier, but never led on to anyone. Except presumably Damara.
You don't understand. It's just that fucking thief of life getup. Looked like such ass. I couldn't just parade around in that hideous thing. Got a reputation to consider.
So it is true then. Thought so. See what I mean though? I wasn't sure about that until just now. Rumors are always flying, but secrets somehow persist. Who knows who else reached god tier? A lot can happen in 3 sweeps. I only know I didn't make it. But if you need someone to eerily phosphoresce in the demon's vicinity while debating whether to try drinking his blood, then I'd like to think I easily cracked the top 10 plus candidates you might consider for the job.
Yeah, I know you'd rock the glowing duties. Oh, glow. Guess you're right. I should see what other god tiers want to join. The problem is that I don't think going to god tier stops you from being lame and terrible. Lame, terrible. And we got a lot of people like that on our team. So,
This is true.
guess I'll keep axing around. Maybe bounce, see him, marry him. Shoot, messed that sentence up.
Just a little
Whatever.
bit. Oh shit, that actually, okay.
You can be. Oh, wait, you have to go through every other conversation.
Door's locked. It appears to be guarding someone's private memories. Looks like it needs a password. You wonder who locked it. Mysterious symbol, a clue, bonusing, it's Carcat. What?
The next step is be marry him.
Okay.
I can't really blame you for being in such a hurry to go kill him.
Shoot. Where is it? Oh no.
You keep doing it.
No. I just don't know where the conversation is. It's not here. Oh, there it is.
Should we talk to Mina?
It's down. It's 2 conversations down in this transcript. Huh?
Lord of Time, actually. It's a good example of what I've always been trying to say to Kankri, but he doesn't buy it. Snotty brat privilege. After the scratch, our world continued to be matriarchal upon superficial observation, but was subject to a considerably more sinister, cloaked form of patriarchal tyranny all along.
What are you talking about?
Your post-scratch self, who grew up to be the Empress, was really just the Lord's slave all along, implicitly during her long reign through manipulation of his cunning employee. An excellent host. And then explicitly after the extinction of our race, she formally became his servant and did his bidding long thereafter.
What?
He did the same with Damara. She was his loyal time witch, helping him turn our world into the nightmare it became. When her usefulness came to an end, he pitted you and her against each other, in, I guess, a twisted redux of the conflict you and she had in the past. The outcome was somewhat different this time.
Yo, that is so messed up.
The bottom line is, in addition to being an all-around bastard, this guy appears to enjoy being especially nasty to girls. If it's true he's hunting down the ghost of his departed sister, then I really feel sorry for her.
No, fuck that. Ah. I will steal his shitty
What?
coat.
What?
Wait, what did I? Oh, shoot, yeah, sorry. I'm going to slaughter that ugly muscle monster. Ah! I will steal his shitty coat and wear it on my throne. Ah! I will rip off his skull and gild it, and then I'll wear it as my crown while his bleeding green torso bows before me. Okay.
Wow. Best of luck with that.
Oh.
Okay, Dr. Hussey.
Technically,
Not being able to talk to Hussey is, in fact, probably a good thing.
hey, technically, Matuna was wrong. She does have one person on her team right now besides her, and that is Hussey.
Matuna?
Dang
You
it.
mean Porum?
Porum, yeah.
Those are different characters.
Completely.
Hey,
Yo, what's up, girl?
Latula, it's just me. I don't think anyone is looking. No need to go so heavy on the rad girl routine.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll chill it down a bit. What do you think, Panpo Mary?
Meeting our ancestors as kids, or, I mean, our descendants as kids, however you want to spin it. Decestors, Dancestors? Bingo. It has me thinking about our rebooted lives on Alternia and what we grew up to be. Makes me wonder about fate, if it's something that's even comprehensible.
Yeah?
For instance, on Alternia, my relationship with Kankri seemed to make some sense. I could definitely see our lives becoming entangled in that way, karmically speaking. But then there were other developments that are still mysterious to me. Like, as far as I know, you and Arania always got along, didn't you? Hashtag radglare, hashtag kindfang.
I guess. Never spent so much time thinking about Circuit, to be honest. Always thought she was a self-absorbed snooze, if you really want to know. Not even the rad kind of Z's.
Exactly. Nothing much to your relationship to speak of at all. But in your post-Scratch lives, you had such major issues together. Even your descendants inherited it and continued the contentious cycle until there was bloodshed. Hashtag red glare, hashtag mindfang.
Really? Huh.
Did you not know that? Hashtag mindfang gave you 5, then left you hanging.
Never really thought about it, but now that you mention it, that outcome makes all sorts of sense to me.
It does? How?
Just does, babes.
I don't really understand karma.
That's because you're not a mind player.
Oh, could you explain to me how it works then?
As if. That wouldn't be a very rad thing to do. Do I look like Circuit to you? Hey, check out this outstanding heel flip.
I don't. Sigh. My new mic isn't picking up my sighs anymore. Okay, let's see it. We can't see it.
We cannot see the rad heel flip. Oh no.
Annie, leave this poor kid alone.
I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't call me that. We've talked about this. That's what you call a wiggler. Do I look like a wiggler to you, Porum? No, I don't. It's been 3 sweeps plus eternity. For, excuse me, fuck's sake, I think we can safely retire that particular term of endearment. Call me anything but that, even my other nickname. I'm actually okay with that one.
I'm not calling you insufferable, Canny. Well, not unless I'm using it as an actual adjective. And even then, probably not to your face. Well, not often, I mean.
It would be nice if you'd at least use my proper name in front of my studious young Alternian descendant. It really kind of erodes my credibility, and I don't need that in the proximity of a fresh-faced youngster who clearly thirsts for knowledge. Why would you want to sabotage a fine young man's education like that?
Rolling my eyes here. And you see, do you want me to light them up for you?
No, but thanks for offering. Could you go roll them over there? Thank you. Now, where was I? How do you even roll eyes with my pupils?
I don't think he cares. Hey there, Carcat. If you don't mind me asking, are you even remotely interested in the loaf? Wait. Is that loaf?
That is loaf, yes.
Okay, I don't know if it's like low AF or something. Loaf supplement this guy is serving. Gotcha. You just said all you needed to say. You know, you're actually very cute. That girl who's been wandering around in the dragon suit is a very lucky lady.
Okay, wonderful. That conversation just came to an end. Porum, please don't hit on my rebooted kid ancestor descendant. It's really weird. Not to mention he looks exactly like me. I mean, kind of obviously. So when you're hitting on him, it's like you're hitting on me at the exact same time, which, like I said, it's weird. Not to get into all this again, but the thought of dating you, it's just a strange and vaguely off-putting idea. No offense, it almost makes me understand at a visceral level the bizarre human anathema of incest, which is something I can't really explain. I'm just saying.
Very deep sigh. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry that I am perhaps literally the only one not to ever fall prey to your tireless omnidirectional solicitations, or to get swept up in one of your innumerable flesh or colliginous flings. I happen to always prefer you as a friend, and in any case, I always preferred to lead a relatively chaste existence, as it keeps me focused on fighting on behalf of truly important problems, although staying relatively chaste to you, I suppose, is not saying much.
Hey.
Once again, I apologize. I've wandered into the problematic territory of vacillation shaming, thus opening the floodgates to the myriad ways one may be disadvantaged upon by its staggering shame radius. I've got to check my piety privilege, and here we are. I was going to cover this topic in a much later chapter of my lecture, but we've gotten badly derailed here. Carcat, I'm sorry for this interruption. I promise I'll get back to my critical lecture as soon as this promiscuous busybody leaves us in peace. Village 2-wheel device.
Yes, critical lecture, I'm sure. And I'm right in being just as sure you are assiduously deconstructing every conceivable hypothetical form of injustice, no matter how obscure, except those that I happen to think are kind of important. Yes.
No, Cord, we're not doing this. I'm not going to pollute Carcat's utterly imperative crash course to which he is introduced to the absolute basics by indulging in your pet issues.
Yes, how dreadful it would be for your 69 million word essay to get bogged down by even the faintest reference to the roles of gender in before and Alternian civilization. Human sarcasm.
Look, it's not that I'm insensitive to your concerns on that topic. I'm interested to discuss them with you on an academic, primarily theoretical level.
Theoretical?
I just think there is inherent danger in muddying the waters of discourse by introducing social issues which are suspect at best, thus consuming crucial resources— Cancri, shut the fuck up. Thus consuming the crucial resources from the limited cache of rhetoric which propels these narratives. And furthermore, one could argue it's more than a little problematic, offensive even, for you to be appropriating the lexicon of sensitivity used to advance awareness of major issues, thus reducing it to the level BuzzSpeak and pseudoscience. It makes it more difficult for those of us who are genuinely focused on positive change to be taken seriously. That's all.
Appropriating? That's not what that even means. Pseudoscience? You did not just...
I'm sorry, I just don't think there's much there. We aren't like humans, whose species, bizarrely enough, includes highly specialized roles for both sexes in the process of reproduction, and so this naturally has social ramifications for the way their civilization evolved, and that's not how it works for us. So I fail to see how gender factors into the discussion in a way that can be effectively and rationally problematized. Where is the room for unexamined privilege in the dichotomy? I don't see it. And appropriating the talking points and awareness-raising tactics for dubious issues like this is frankly frowned upon, to put it politely. Such appropriative gestures only serve to marginalize and invalidate those subject to serious, real-life struggles and oppression, and I guess I'm a little disappointed to see you being so blithely and inappropriately appropriatory.
Annie, I'm starting to feel just a little bit triggered by all this appropriation bullshit. Hashtag trigger warning. Hashtag about to kick your tall pants ass.
Oh, my sincere apologies. I should have done a better job tagging my statements, but for future reference, it's helpful to alert your conversational partners to your triggers well in advance. Should I go fetch your Moirail to help settle you down? And if so, who exactly will be holding that quadrant today? It's the mayor, right? Gotta be the mayor.
Alright, obviously you're in one of your bratty moods. I'm gone.
Don't be like that. Really, we can talk about whatever you like later, and I'll be really sympathetic, I promise. Just not around my pupil while he is still learning. Or my descendant. What did I say? Carcat, anyway, Carcat. Again, I apologize for that. Now, where was I? Yeah, I'm with you, Carcat. Okay. What? You want to be me? What sort of nonsense request is that? Can't you see I'm in the middle of a direly important word dump? I mean, man-to-man conversation with Carcat. I might consider it if you ask more nicely, at the very least more radically. How are we gonna do a sick rail grind at this state? Where do you think you're going? This is Mina's interactive quest through the afterlife. You can only leave this area if you're being her. Okay, now what?
Oh, thank goodness I don't need to do Kanaya. Speaking with
Go down to
Thorin.
Latula. Be her.
I can't
Be
remember.
Latula.
I have to do a sick rail grind.
Be Latula.
This is still not the right way.
Kidding. I don't think you can be Latula, but I think you have to go back and be Mina again.
Well, we are now Mina.
Yippee!
We cannot do a thick rail grind. There's just no way. It's just not possible.
Maybe you can talk to Carcat now so he'd let you through?
Head west down the stairs. Do a sick grind down the railing.
What railing?
And it's technically railing right there. Like you just walked up, like that's railing.
Try the other one. Is there any other ones?
There's railings up here too. There's the green railings right here.
Go back to where you became Mina. Man, what the heck?
No rails to be seen.
No railing? What it was like, actually, you have to interact with them at the bottom.
Yeah.
Not how a rail grind works.
Or it's like, sorry, you can't do it, you have Hussy following you.
Well, in this transcript, they do talk to Hussy again after.
Oh, no.
Just restart and cut out the bit of you walking all the way back.
I doubt that seems like bad if that's how that works. It seems like terrible.
I mean, I can open a quest from my thing if you want to test it with no hussy.
There's a walkthrough here. Oh boy. Oh, okay. No, sorry. I see.
No.
I forgot that only Porin can see what's inside this dream bubble, and we can be Porin.
Oh yeah.
It's a little dream bubble containing one of your memories. You look inside. The memory is from right here on Prospect. You spent a great deal of time there during the long sweeps of your session. Remember this little precipice well. But wasn't there a staircase here? I'm almost positive there were stairs. With sick grind down the rails? Hell yeah. That was so freaking radical! Holy smokes, girl, I didn't think you even had grinds like that. So you say you want to be me, huh? Well, you got it. Else, girl, I'm not sure if I shouldn't be the one asking to be you.
Here it is.
Wait,
The transcript has this whole thing, by the way.
hold on, where the fuck did Hussy go?
Gone.
What is this song?
Latula's theme.
Latula might be my new favorite character. It's great.
Yo, pay stubs, my girl.
Shit, Tools. I forgot how many rad nicknames you like to cycle through. Passing out names like cheap cuttlefish. You know, I always thought Paycheck was kind of dope. Why don't you just stick with that?
Right on, I like that one too. Paycheck it is. High five, girl.
No, let's not. Ow! Ow.
Oh, sorry. Did I hurt you?
No, I meant... Wow. Oh, yeah. Like, wow, that was a radical hand slap.
Sure fucking was. Dang, it's tight your back. The tightness.
The tightness! That's cool, but are you overstating prior relationship as something above natural? Just tadpole, yeah. It's a stretch as a fish pun. Gonna count it though.
Well, maybe. I had a lot of time to think, but both before we all ate it and after. The big wipeout, rad death analogies. I came to some mad epiphanies about you, or us really. I was thinking about you all wrong. Most of the time we knew each other, I was all like, why should there be two badass in-your-face girls in the group? Sort of overkill, right?
Nah, you serious?
I was kind of viewing you as a competitor in like a two-girl rat-off. I was winning in my mind, of course, but see, I had it all wrong.
Did you?
Yeah, see, I'm the team's rad girl, whereas you're the team's bad girl. It all makes perfect sense. Doesn't it make so much sense?
This is so stupid. That is the stupidest loving thing to require any sort of rationalization I ever heard. P-Lam Tools.
See, Paycheck, I knew I could count on you being justifiably cynical about my neurotic bullshit. You rule.
See, I can't even justifiably cynical about my neurotic bullshit.
Absolutely wonderful character. Yo, Pores, you see Paydirt's back?
I saw.
Pretty rad, huh? The 4-Life just scored a little more girl power. Hey, give me 5.
That's ow. Not so hard. That's good. That's. What was that?
It was just not good.
Oh.
What? Come on, I thought you of all people would be psyched to get a little more representation from the ladies up in.
Why would that be? It's nice to see an old friend, but that's about it. Uppin's meaningless on all levels. I think you are possibly still characterizing my point of view on the subject, assuming we're even talking about the same subject. Much the way your continued commitment to this overzealous rad girl thing still strikes me as a caricature of the kind of female strength and empowerment you're trying to project.
It's almost like they're all caricatures. I didn't say anything. Say what? That's bogus. I'm just rad because I like being rad. Rad just rules.
I know it rules, but there's such a thing as overdoing it. Hashtag, did I phonetically emphasize that G enough?
That's a Z.
Z. Okay, that looks like a G to me, but that's just compression or whatever.
That's definitely just compression.
Don't you think it can come across as a series of affections designed to overcompensate for an implicit flaw with your gender? An act which rebuts what should be a straw man with a cartoonish masquerade that with every kickflip and high five screams, yes, it appears that girls can be as radical and as good at games as boys, thus lending a certain dignity to the premise at the expense of your own.
Shut up, Porb. You're sounding like Cancree.
Wait, what? Oh man, rad time's officially harsh. What are you talking about, girl? Mina, where'd you go? Come on, be cynical about this. Ah.
You can pretend to misunderstand all you want, but we've talked about this before, and I know you're smarter about this than you let on. We were raised in what was formerly a matriarchal society, which has always been used as a shield to downplay clear instances of female oppression and obfuscate the relevance of gender roles, particularly where they're weighted against females. But anyone who's looked at our society more honestly can see that while, yes, it is superficially observed as a matriarchy on a fuchsia down basis, on a practical level, all of the enforcement and political power governing most classes was delegated to the higher SIPs, which were generally male-dominated castes. They got to control the agenda and dictate the social conventions, and anyone who dared to object or bring light to this could always be countered with, hey, matriarchy, end of discussion. Hashtag fuchsia down matriarchy, hashtag purple down matriarchy.
Girl, please, don't tell me you're going full Vantass on me here.
No, if I were getting my Vantass on, we'd only be getting warmed up. But that's really all I have to say on the matter.
Whew.
I just think you should be yourself more often, and we already know you are strong and good at games and all that. You have nothing to prove.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's kind of stressful sometimes keeping it up. Sometimes I forget to put Z's on the end of words, and I really stress out about it, especially when off my meds. You know, I always did feel better talking to you. Like, I could take the edge off my rad thing and relax a little more.
Let's make it more of a habit, shall we?
Heck yes! Hey, thanks for the pep talk, Purple Mary Gams.
That nickname. It was just so awful.
Oh, what? I'm gonna switch back to porn star?
Merry games will be fine.
It's a line of all time!
That's great. Also, quick question, who's the pharmacist in this group? Because technically they have to get their meds from somewhere.
True.
I'm off my meds.
Okay, this group controls are a lot more fun to interact with than the first group.
Oh no, I just realized what's coming up here.
What's coming up here?
What is coming? Oh no!
This is going to be unbearable. No, I hear you've been hassling the new kids. What is up with that? Hassling, far from it. I clearly discovered a new and far less ungrateful flock, which has not yet become woefully jaded to my messages of positive social change. Hashtag new followers. You can't fool me, Kanks. You're boring that poor dude to death. You just want to make a ghost out of him so you can keep him here forever.
That's pretty great.
Which ain't right. You have to let that bro die of his own mad volition. Can you scoot away on your little wheeled toy for immature wigglers? I was in the middle of a sermon. Conversation. Why don't you save him some grief and give him one of your old memos? Remember those? How many seats do you spend trying to force us to read that trash? It's a really righteous blowhard factory. I don't remember, and no, I won't be sharing my old memos with him. They were written very poorly, and my methods of argumentation were flawed and extremely childish. I've deleted most of those memories from these bubbles, so don't bother rooting around for them. Frankly, they stunk. Hey! Oh man, I'm sorry. I completely forgot that stunk was an ableist slur. Please forgive... This is so dumb. Please forgive my sensitivity toward your disability. It's chill. I was only acting offended to bug you. No, really, it was inexcusable of me. I should have at least preceded my callous remark with a trigger warning. I have no business making light of your impairment, thus failing to check my nasal privilege, and potentially bringing back painful and devastatingly triggering memories of the old cycle of revenge between you and some friends which resulted in the loss of your olfactory sense. I have to admit, I was skeptical at first about whether that really qualified as a true disability warranting sensitivity and the promotion of awareness, but being close to you as a friend and carefully examining my privilege has really opened my eyes. This is so stupid. Oops, that euphemism is slightly ableist to the blind, which I meant was broaden my... What I meant was broaden my horizons on the nature of disability. Sorry. Yeah, that's funny, because it never would have occurred to me to take it all that seriously as a handicap without you making a federal case out of this for so long on my behalf. So thanks, Keg. Mad disadvantage throw times. My pleasure. Really, it is truly amazing you've managed to triumph over such adversity to become a great role model for others, especially excellent at video games, and a totally stellar skateboarding person, all while being a girl, no less. I'm with you, Tarkat. This is stupid. Is that it? Oh, wait, hold up.
You didn't get B Cancree.
Be me. I'm not sure if that's... Oh, come on, Cankles, please! Well, okay, I'll interrupt my imperative dialogue just this once. For you.
Now you're him. How do you feel?
Not good. One moment, please, Tarkat. I'm going to wander around briefly in an autonomous fashion. I know you are very excited to continue our discussion, and I promise I'll return very shortly so that we may resume. Just remain standing here in this exact spot while you take time to let the wisdom of my words take root in your heart, and try not to wander off with anybody, okay? Be right back.
He's like, oh, finally.
Oh, hey, Latula. I thought I heard your device grinding on various surfaces nearby. How are your athletic toy stunts going? Are you getting a lot of air? Am I saying that right? Did you hang 10? No, that can't be right. You knows it, bro. Can't even touch this. I was skipping to the side from above from every which way, basically. Well, I wasn't going to attempt to make any sort of physical contact with you, and even if I did, I have no doubt that you would be able to maneuver away from my grasp on your speedy little platform. Either way, I'm more than content to let you escape in any direction of your choosing, if that's your wish. Dude, just when I think you've already said the squarest thing possible, you go and say something like that. I guess, it's really nice we can talk like this. It is? Yes, I was just thinking lately about our new post-scratch friends, particularly the young Ventas and Pyro iterations on their team, and how they're pretty similar to us, but also really different. Yeah, Lily's blind. You didn't know that? You see her little dragon suit? So cute. Yes, but that's not really what I'm talking about. She and Karkat have a different relationship from the one we have. Theirs is much more turbulent, which is fueled presumably by romantic tension. I'm picking up on some major vacillation vibes from their situation. It's kind of unfortunate, but it makes me grateful that we never got to that point. Hells yeah, who needs that? I'm sure it's mostly due to the fact that we've stayed entirely away from the Stingbug's nest of romantic entanglement, which of course is related to my oath of celibacy, which as you know is just a personal choice, one which for some reason my post-scratch adult self eventually strayed from with Mulin, of all people, but that's neither here nor there. Seriously, I mean, she's nice, but really? You and Mew still cracks me up. Yes, but regardless, what I'm saying is, it's great we stayed away from that. It's helped me appreciate you as a friend and admire all your good qualities, platonically, of course. You're right, it's been pretty rad when you put it that way. Like how you never bought into the usual roles of your cast, as well as an Aqua, not even the more well-intended social conventions of your privileged aristocratic bloodline. You never looked down on anybody, or saw it as your civil duty to care for or improve the warmer classes, falling prey to unfortunate tendencies involving cerulean savior complex, or the blue blood's burden, trigger warning on that, obviously, which sadly became so inseparable from the fabric of the spectral order, with each class conditioned to view those below it the same way. The obstacles to raising awareness was almost insurmountable, but unlike the cooler hues on our team, more privileged than you, like your Circuits, your Zahawks, your Emporas, I never got the sense that you put the slightest bit of stock in any of that, and I think that's pretty amazing. Yeah, that shit's a drag. Why would I bother with any of it? I mean, I'll help low bloods learn stunts and cheat codes if they want, but that's it. Right, and I'm just saying, if my head was ever clouded by romantic feelings for you, I probably wouldn't be able to appreciate that about you. Just like I wouldn't be able to appreciate the fairly cool Z's you put at the end of many words, or say things loudly and with enthusiasm, even if it's not particularly warranted. It rarely is. Yeah, woo! Or the way your hair flows in the wind when you scoot over some sort of obstacle on your device really fast. Or the way you make this funny little noise just as you connect with one of your copious high fives, which can only be heard over the loud slap if you listen really closely. Yeah, I noticed some stuff like that about you too, I guess. But the way you have always shown... Cancry, shut the fuck up. The way you have always shown kindness to people who needed help without making them feel trashed or helpless for accepting it. Or the way you still manage to look stylish even without your cool shades. Or sometimes when they're propped up on your head just in front of your horns. But, Or, I don't know if you remember, that time Mina baked everybody a cake. It was the first sweep anniversary of entering the game, one of the rare moments of solidarity and good cheer among our entire team at once. Everyone was raving about how good the fresh-baked cake smelled, so you took a big sniff, I guess forgetting for a moment you couldn't smell. You quickly caught yourself and played it cool, making sure no one noticed, which no one did, but I noticed, and I just thought that was kind of endearing. Anyway, I think all that would have been completely lost on me if we didn't have this strong platonic bond. I just thought I'd say that. Guess I'll get going now. See you around, Latula.
Way to go, Cancry.
Sure, completely platonic there.
Like, I don't have any feelings for you. Here's every single thing I've ever noticed about you ever.
Keep telling yourself that. Not this again.
In the future, I'll thank you not to embarrass me in front of my new disciples. Friends. Wait, what did I say? Definitely meant friends. I really don't need you policing my awareness-raising rhetoric. You are not my human mother, weird human familial structures.
What does that even mean?
You would understand if you spent time actually researching other cultures to gain a more comprehensive foundational perspective on our systemic problems instead of meddling in other people's enlightening and enormous conversations. Enormous in progressive virtue.
All these sweeps and you still act like such a wiggler sometimes. Hey, is that grub sauce on your face?
What? No.
Yes, it is. You have a big smudge of sauce right there. You're a mess, Canny. Come here.
No, stop. Don't touch me. I got it. See? It's fine.
Don't wipe it off with your sleeve. Oh my god. I just washed that for you. Hashtag ghost laundry.
I don't care. I didn't ask you to wash my sweater. I keep telling you I have no interest in foreign possessions. Or Alternian. Or Earthly.
We aren't on B-Forest anymore. I worked hard on that sweater, and I'm not going to stand by while you encrust it in grub sauce.
I was perfectly happy without the sweater. To be honest, I'm less than thrilled with how it obscures my pant line. You can't even see my nice belt.
Sigh. My mic doesn't pick it up anymore. Hashtag you make me sigh so much I'm almost left sightless.
But,
Oh, no, wait, okay, that's great. Why are you always so contrary with me? To be honest, I think your need to rebel against whatever I suggest is what drives your dismissal of my views more than anything about the views themselves.
I don't dismiss your views. I respect them. I have told you this. I think the role of gender in foreign society is probably a really fascinating and advanced subject to explore. See, you and I can appreciate the subject, of course. I just don't think anyone is ready for that. There's so many other hurdles to overcome first.
Hurdles? Canny, you should seriously stop overthinking this stuff. Even I don't know what you're talking about most of the time.
Look, I'm just saying it's a huge risk opening that can of dirt noodles, trying to educate people on that subject on top of everything else. I just don't want to distract from all the more glaring issues that desperately need the full attention of our people if we are going to make any progress as a civilization.
Progress as a civilization? Cancry, our people are extinct, and you're worried about distracting from the more glaring issues. Everyone is dead.
Poor Em, I'm very disappointed to hear you say that. That was an extremely corporeal normative remark. Yeah. Hint, it's Carcat. I want to see what's behind that door.
See if you can be Carcat.
You can't.
After,
Whoa, Mina, I didn't see you come in. You should have come say hello.
Shoot. Oh. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I'm not even on it. Oh no, this is 2! This is Mina Quest 2!
Oh no. The
No.
completely wrong one.
Yeah, I didn't want to bother you and shout at you over there. Or talking to a listen to being around you.
It would have been alright. Karkat and I were only a few hours from wrapping up our first of what I'm presuming will be many, many sessions together. So many. You and I have so much to discuss. I've really crystallized some problems. Eternity has really helped me make some progress on issues that matter to everybody, even groups of people who don't technically exist. I've had a lot of time to think about that and about us. Our team, I mean, and the mistakes we've made, which were probably blessings in disguise. I know we had our differences, with you claiming the role as sort of our de facto leader in terms of strategy and execution. Literal execution, I suppose. While I rose to prominence among our peers as the undisputed spiritual shepherd of the group. Hurting all these goddamn wool beasts. Fucking pain in the ass.
Whatever you say. You disputed spiritual shepherd.
I've also heard you're recruiting members for a militia, another bold endeavor, not surprising though. Before you embark, I do hope you'll set aside at least several sweeps to listen to some of my...
Hey, Vantas. I really want to hear more of your garbage and listen to it all with elevated breath, bathed like worms and such fission. Like, I really miss that. You have no idea. But I have to go do a thing. Yeah. Real quick.
Oh,
Can't you wait? Like, right here. Exactly this spot. For a few minutes.
absolutely. Really, no hurry. I'll take the time to prepare some of my opening statements to better contextualize my prohibitively... That's just not words. That's just not words. I mean, friendly banter.
BRB, dog.
Now you can be Karkat.
And talk to Karkat.
Psst. Hey, Fantas.
What?
Now's your chance. Let's blow this nautical stand. Nautical, popsicle. Close enough.
Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to.
Shouty, can't let that born nerd tell you. Shouty, you can't let that born nerd tell you how to roll. You want to stand here listening to his shelf important baloney all day?
Not really. Self-important abalone? Goddamn sea dwellers.
Then come on.
What? What did Karkat learn to fly?
Diagonal line.
Fantas, give me your password.
Huh?
This is your door, ain't it?
What makes you say that?
The symbol on the door is the same as on your fucking shirt. Come on, it ain't blast off device science. Achoo.
Okay, yeah, it's mine. Maybe I got tired of anaerobic shitbags traipsing through my private and personal memories.
You don't need to whisper anymore. Ain't no one around.
Oh,
Now, what's the password?
move over, I'll type it for you.
No, just tell me, Shouty.
Oh my god, that is so unreasonable. How is it not pretty much the most reasonable fucking thing in the world to let me just type my own password?
Dude, you want Cancree to find you and talk your nubs off again?
No, anything but that. Oh dear god. Alright, I'll tell you. Just don't go blabbing it around. Password is...
Computer, enhance.
Computer enhance indeed.
In the transcript, it just says tiny text. What? Bro, you gotta speak up.
If I hate myself so much, then why don't I hate marry myself? What are you, deaf?
That's your P word? What in Glove's name does that mean?
Nothing. It's none of your business. Just something that reminds me of an old friend. Alright? Can we get going now?
Fuck yeah, this way, Shouty. You will not regret hitching your wagon to my starfish.
Stop hussy with us.
So, shouty. Or Cancrat, was it? Been meaning to ask you. Hey, where'd he go? Sigh. So hard making friends. She didn't say Franz.
She didn't.
She broke character.
You're the 2010 Spirited Horse Calendar. Wait a minute. You look through it and, yep, Hearts Boxcars is still farming all those goddamn horses. And painting the red cheeks. The fuck?
What?
I was not expecting this.
Yeah, the storm's scary by a month. You went that way. It's the memory of the old neighborhood.
Oh, shoot. Man, what gives? Does my breath stink or do I need a fish mitt?
I think he just wants to be alone. He tried to lock his memories away from others. He's not realizing these bubbles can be very permeable. The memory is big enough. People will be able to wander into it from many directions. You probably won't be too happy to find more of our friends hanging out.
Oh shit. No more of the old gang is that way. Guess I better go talk to them too. Yay, more useless tools. Probably have to bail Shouty out yet again. Damn kid makes you work.
Probably why you're obsessed with him.
Shut up. Yo, what is this shit? You selling something here? If so, I should warn you, I'm a little low on funds these days.
You want to explain me? I'll explain anything you can say.
You must be out of your sea-spun if you think I'm a part with anything of value for a shitty speech.
Oh no, you misunderstood. It is I who pay you $5 boombucks if you listen to an explanation of any topic of your choosing.
Oh. Good grief.
So what
Oh,
topic
shit.
will it be?
Oh, okay. Guess we're fine.
Hang on. I'm thinking.
Can't decide on a topic?
No, can't decide if it's worth listening to you, even if you pay me.
Rude. Now I know you're messing with me. I know you can't say no to using money.
Yeah, you're right. If I fall asleep, do I still get paid? Lay it on me.
Oh god.
No!
Yep, that's what it said! Alright, here we go. The Seer of Blood played quite a different role in the team from that of his successor, though his potential as a blood player was similarly unrealized. It was only when he grew up to Alternia did he begin to tap into his abilities, triggering recollection of our lives on before us and what we all went through. He remembered our more peaceful way of life and his desire to unite people. As an adult, he was able to do this much more effectively, maturely, heroically, even learned how to inspire others and be a true leader, even when the odds were stacked against him and his violent character. It cost him his life, but his message was gone. I believe the Knight of Blood now carries his burden, whether he has decided to accept it or not. Many of us on Alternia grew up to become secret followers of his teachings, just as many of us follow him. Many of us follow them. Though I'd say with a bit more detachment, because we're dead. Speaking personally, I refer to myself as more of a fan of his story and what it represents. Both the hidden potential in our friend he never quite found, and the hidden potential in all our people. During our session, Cancre's trials as a leader were just as frustrating as those of his successor. We found it very hard to get others to take him seriously, while you would often try to divide us with your troublemaking and turn us against each other to make us unsuccessfully, I might add. He would try to unite us through hostilizing and lecture, just as unsuccessfully.
Wow, that sure was a bunch of stuff I already knew.
Yes, and now it is frustrating memory than ever. Thank you for listening, and here your $15.
Pleasure doing business with you.
No more. God damn it. He's fuck. With that in mind, to even the most casual observers, clearly the more radical instance of the two higher-ups. Both, of course, have disabilities which, if discovered, would slate each for culling in their respective cultures. Culling, of course, means something quite different from before us. It means she would have been selected by a member of a higher caste for adoption and coddled excessively. For someone with a lifestyle as radical as her, I'm sure. You will agree that would have been a fate worse than that.
Circuit. Yo, this exposition is some straight up redonkulous junk, even by your standards.
Would you like to make some money or not?
You know me, I'm all about the boon jammies.
You please stand there quietly while I continue. Oh god.
Fine.
After the tragic accident, which left her nastily impaired, her mighty dragon Lucis, ancient and wise beyond our comprehension, began to teach her new ways to smell, to reinvent her sense. Using other sense organs such as eyes and ears, awakening completely new experiences in her mind, she was truly an inspiration and proof beyond a shadow of a doubt that any handicap can be overcome and doesn't have to stop you from being as rad as you truly can.
What? Circuit, you are whistling through my blowhole with this idiotic shit.
Yes, the last part was a joke. There's some lighten up fixes.
Yeah. What do we have to do to seal this deal here? Seal, like the marine bark beast?
Well,
Just tell me the bare minimum of what I need to hear to snag my boonies and run.
okay, even though Latula has been dating Matuna steadily for eons, it's hardly a secret to anyone that she and Cancre have had complicated and unquiet feelings for even longer. So really much like their descendants, and we're done here. You go.
Fucking score.
Yep. Made of Space was, of course, all-important space player in StarCraft the Forge. But as you know, we never made such progress on the frog breeding front. Really, any aspect of the game, for the record. Way too disorganized, way too much team drama. Much of that drama, of course, centered around Cancre, and Forum tended to be the one to keep him out of trouble. This relationship persisted in their lives on Eternia, which fortunately didn't work out too well for her in the end. I'd address the involvement with that, but you seem to be tapping your foot, so I think I'll just skip over that part of the story. And before us, her drinker abilities had awakened. She grew up in the past almost solely devoted to tending to the mother grub, hatching the young and proliferating the brood. The Jade Broods were also an almost exclusive female cast, and she began to resent the role she was hatched into, designated for both her class and gender. She challenged these roles wherever they existed in the foreign society, as well as where she found them woven into our sessions and kingdoms, class assignments, consort culture, and the like. But over the sweeps in our failed session, she found within herself a renewed interest in the duty that came with her bloodline, which was of course the persistence of our people, a burden which your descendant Alice bear. All life on before us had been wiped out, and we failed our game. So she helped me search for a way to reset the...
Z.
Well, it's almost finished!
You just tell me shit I know, Cirque. She was sort of my friend too, remember? Can you spice this jam up?
I don't...
Didn't she, like, sleep with everybody? Give me all the dirt on that.
What? No, I mean, I'm not paying you so that you can listen to me indulge in such scandalous gossip. Now, what was I talking about? Gosh, I lost my train of thought.
Why you blushing, girl? Oh my god, you and she. Noodles of intense curiosity. Oh man, why didn't you tell me it? I thought we was friends.
Look, 3 weeks is a long time to spend in a failed pointless session. You look into the future and see your life lasting for maybe thousands of sleeps, with nothing to look forward to, and
And?
it was just kind of a phase. It's a little red flame, okay? It barely even lasted half a sleep. And hey, if I give you 10 $10, can you stop talking about this?
Make it a cool 100 and you got a deal.
Fine, just take it.
Her imperious condescension thanks you for your generous contribution to the new empire.
Glad you're a good guy this time. You really were hatched to be such a bitch. I feel like that was revenge for him having to talk all that time.
As we click off and Raven has to see Andrew Hussey again.
Go west.
Beast?
Thanks to the end of the game. You sure you're done here? Yes. That's the end. We're just going a little bit longer. You pass your adventure through the afterlife because you've been at it for way too long already. You'll get back to this in a little while. You just know more of your dead loser friends are lurking in this area. You can feel their lameness emanating from beyond the grave. You can also feel it emanating from within the grave, which is good because that's where you are, the grave. What we really need to do is see what John's been up to. It almost feels like it's been a year since we saw him. Hell, it's probably his birthday again. When is it ever not John's birthday? Year 2.
What? Oh, yeah.
I love this freaking interaction. I read this once when we were at school.
Jade?
Hmm?
I think I just realized something.
What?
This movie fucking sucks.
What? But you love this movie.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I thought I did. It's been kind of a long time since I last saw it. I really remember it being a lot better than this, but now everything just seems so cheesy and stupid.
You're making such a big deal about finally getting me to watch it with you on your birthday. You're going on and on about how I wouldn't be disappointed, but now you're saying you don't like it.
I don't know, I'm trying to like it, but I want to like it. I want to feel the same magic that was there all the other times I watched it, but I can't because it's just not good.
Really, I was actually kind of enjoying it. It was very silly. I really didn't think it's the kind of movie you're supposed to take all that seriously, John.
But I did take it seriously. I guess maybe that's kind of the point. I always thought of all this honky bullshit was legitimately awesome and compelling. What was I even thinking?
I don't know, but people can change their minds about things. I think you're allowed to change your mind about a silly movie. I used to love this Skittles show when I was really young. But as I got older, I started to realize it wasn't as great as I thought it was. I was just too young to see how it was actually a flagrant vehicle for selling merchandise. If you believe the conspiracy theorists, it might have even been pushing some other darker undertones. I stopped liking the show itself as much, but that didn't change the fact that I had a lot of fond memories about it. I still loved all the cute characters and could enjoy it on a nostalgic level.
Well, maybe later I'll be able to rekindle some nostalgic feeling about it, but right now I just feel like a dope for talking this up so hard.
It isn't even a problem with it. I've just been watching this and thinking, yep, I can see why John is so obsessed with this movie. It's funny.
It's just non-stop terrible action movie cliches. Look, I love Nick Cage. He's basically my hero, okay? But I'm kind of just realizing now that he is embarrassingly bad in this movie. He's just doing this corny parody of a southern guy who is down on his luck and acts charming with his goofy accent and stuff. Some things I used to think were so badass are just coming off as ridiculous now. Can you believe that one time we were watching this movie when he said put the bunny back in the box? I actually high-fived my dad. This time that line just made me roll my eyes. There's so much crappy dialogue. Cyrus, this is your barbecue and it tastes good. Ugh.
But he was trying to sound like a hardened criminal to win the trust of John Malkovich.
Jade, please. It was a cheesy line. Don't be so naive.
What? You spent your whole life worshipping this dumb movie and now you're calling me naive?
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess in fairness to you, you have only just begun to climb the steep learning curve of this vexing and hypnotic film, but I am no longer bound by its spell, Jade.
Oh god, vexing and hypnotic. It's a movie full of explosions about a guy with a mullet. What is with you lately? You seem to be in such a crappy mood these days.
I am fine. This movie is what's a crappy these days.
Oh, blah, blah. We just finished the rest of the movie. Look, you made me miss a whole bunch of stuff. Hang on, I'm gonna rewind it.
Who even cares what we missed? Just Cameron's stupid Poe and his idiot wife beater babbling some more southern homespun heroic nonsense. Heart of gold, my ass. Everything Dave ever said about this movie was right. I can't believe I used to think he was just trolling me. The stupid junkyard scene where Cyrus makes a little model out of rocks and stuff just so he could tell the criminals to surround some army guys and shoot them. That was pointless. And all this heavy-handed scoring. Oh my god, the music makes every little thing into such a federal issue. Like, oh man, some minor characters being introduced in slow motion. Dun 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 dun. There. Now you officially know they are all badasses. Also, I somehow didn't even remember Dave Chappelle being in this movie. He was pointless too.
Who's Dave Chappelle?
You know, the Malloy guy, the dickhead cop who we're supposed to hate because of how he gives John Cusack a hard time and makes asshole decisions with a helicopter. Well, screw that, he wasn't so bad. So what if he was a little grumpy? He was just trying to do this job, and he had one of the best lines in the movie, actually, which was another thing we were supposed to hate him for. What was it, about how Cusack was probably saving a tree and recycling his sandals or some shit? Ha ha ha. Now that I think about it, I fucking love Malloy. I'm going to rewind it to watch that scene again.
No, don't touch the remote.
Oh, and we're supposed to be like, yeah, when Cusack wrecks Malloy's awesome sports car. But that was a nice car. John Cusack shouldn't have ruined it like that for laughs. I know I wasn't laughing, were you?
Yes.
John Cusack was such a terrible character in this movie now that I think about it. I don't really get what he added to it. He was like the second hero. But dorkier? What did he even really do? He scampered around the junkyard for a while, goofing off, and then when it was his time to shine, he demonstrated his mastery over heavy machinery. Wow, he can operate a crane. I'm thrilled by the exploits of this pedantic weenie. I guess he's actually like Cage's strange sidekick, almost like the Robin that Batman never realized he had. Now that I think about it, this movie was always an oddly poignant tale of bromance between Cage and Cusack, just two bros separated by destiny, waiting to be united. when they finally come together to kick some ass, it is arguably more moving than when he reunites with his wife and daughter. I wonder if I'll think that scene sucks now too. It used to move me to tears, but now I'll probably think it's so lame I'm almost afraid to watch it. Maybe I should try to leave some memories untainted.
John, you're kind of sounding like a crazy person here.
Yeah, right. Crazy like a bow.
What?
Ow. I guess there was a stray feather clinging to my pajamas, and now it just poked me in the ass. Goddamn Dave Sprite. That guy molts like it's going out of style.
Oh. Yeah.
Where is he anyway? I specifically told Dave Sprite several times when my party would start because I knew he would do this. He's already missed half the movie.
Why do you always call him Dave Sprite?
Because that's his name. Dave Sprite?
No, I mean, why do you always say it like that, with the space between words? It's not Dave Sprite, it's Dave Sprite.
Whatever. I can't believe he's standing me up on my birthday. Maybe he doesn't want to hang out with Jaspers. Jaspers, I hope you're not going to start chasing him around again when he gets here.
Who voiced Jaspers?
Raven.
Dude, shut up.
Yeah, John, I don't think Dave Sprite's coming. Also, just to point out there, it's Wingardium Leviosa, not Wingardium Leviosa. I don't know why that just kind of popped in my head.
Aw, man, really? I knew we shouldn't have invited both him and Jaspers. That's just party planning basics.
No, it has nothing to do with Jaspers.
Oh, then why?
We, kind of broke up.
What? When did that happen?
A couple days ago.
No way. I cannot accept this.
John, it's okay, you don't have to.
You and Dave Sprite were like the glue holding everything together on this miserable road trip.
We were?
Yes, Jade, you were our rock.
Or rock? What are you talking about?
Come on, Jade. You and Dave Sprite were like an institution on this stupid golden battleship.
We're not an institution. You were just saying meaningless things now.
Why did he break up with you?
It's complicated. Basically, he's just going through a lot of stuff right now.
Stuff? What stuff? Jade, we are all going through stuff. You don't see me flying off the handle and breaking up with my girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend?
That is not the point. The point is that Dave Sprite is a douche.
I don't think he's a douche. He's just...
No, he's an orange feathery douche. Why is he such a basket case? He's like regular Dave, but like aloof Enigma edition. Maybe it's because he's part bird. I think becoming a bird and a sprite did something weird to him.
I think being a bird even happened. Like I said, it's a little more complicated than that.
Normal Dave was so much more level-headed. I have to admit, I spent a lot of time wondering what he and Rose are up to.
Me too.
Maybe it's for the best he broke up with you.
Why?
Well, what kind of future do you think you would have with him? He's a sprite. Like, really, what even is a sprite? How long do they live live? Will he still be around if we win the new game we are allegedly trying to get to?
I don't know.
There are also a lot of things we don't know. And also, how do things even work if you marry a sprite?
What do you mean?
I mean, okay, he has a ghost butt for one thing.
Oh?
A ghost butt, Jade.
So what if he has a ghost butt?
I'm just saying.
Whatever you're saying, just stop saying it. Whatever you're trying to gesture with your hands there, stop doing that too.
What? No, I was just...
Nope, totally not talking about this.
But...
Put your hands down, John.
Okay, fine.
That's not down, that's up. Oh well, at least you're not making those unsettling gestures. John, what are you doing?
Nothing.
I hope you're not entering some awkward train of thought about,
No.
who's with you? Today's your birthday. You're supposed to be having fun. But you're being so testy as if you're committed to not having a good time.
Well, maybe I'm just getting a little tired of being stuck on this lame boat. Don't you think it's gotten kind of old?
Yeah, I can see how you might find it a little slow here. I don't know. I haven't minded much. Maybe it's different for me though because I used to live all alone.
Oh, sure. Sure. I'm sure it's great for you. You get to spend your days smooching and breaking up with Dave Sprite and whatnot, and you can shrink down to any old planet you feel like anytime, whereas I have to make this whole big deal of asking you to shrink or unshrink me, and
I don't mind doing that any time.
I know, but you think I want to bug you about that at the drop of a hat when you're busy and on dates and stuff? I just happen to have respect for something called personal boundaries, Jade. And it's not like there's really anyone else to talk to except the inscrutable chess people and a bunch of brainless consorts and an idiot cat princess. Oh, and also Nana, but I mean, she's my grandmother, and she's great, but a guy can only spend so much quiet time with his grandmother before he starts to feel like kind of a loser whose friends are too busy to spend time with him.
John, if you told me this earlier, I would have.
And I still never visit any interesting dream bubbles, and we can't even finish our cool planet quests, because the moment we broke through the window, all our denizens decided to go back to sleep, and I guess what I'm saying is I'm more than ready to get to the other window and meet our friends and other new people and stuff. Are you sure you can't make the ship go faster?
We're already going as fast as I can make us go.
And how fast is that again?
About the speed of light.
Well, can't you use your space powers to bump it up a notch?
No, nothing can go faster than light, John, unless you teleport, of course.
And why can't you teleport again?
I already explained this. I can't do that here. It's not within the domain of the green sun, which gives me the powers.
Is that why we can't go faster than light either?
No, that's just a regular law of physics. Jeez.
Okay, I mean, I know that, but this isn't really a regular place, right? Isn't the speed of light like 1,000 miles a second? So what does that really mean here? Are miles and seconds the same here as on Earth? How does this nonsense dimension we're racing through jive with all the relativity mumbo jumbo?
Okay, first of all, that's not even close to the speed of light. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second, no matter what frame of references you're in, even this one. Second of all, special relativity and comparing laws of physics between different frames of references was a tricky issue to talk. But I'd be more than happy to talk about them if you'd like. Actually, I would enjoy that because I never really get to talk about science with.
No, I don't want to talk about physics. I don't know anything about the laws of physics because they are hard and boring. I simply would like them to behave in a way that is most convenient to me and my life. Is that really asking too much?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is.
Well, guess what? Science is stupid bullshit.
You take that back!
No, magic is awesome, science blows, the end.
John? What is that?
What?
Under your hood. Looks like a piece of paper stuck on your back.
Huh? Oh, god damn it.
I'm not gonna try to play up some joke about this actually being bad. We all know it's not, right?
We all know it's not.
I was gonna say, read this in Dave Sprite's voice.
My darling son, if you're reading this, it means you finally came to your senses on a way shitty movie. By realizing Cage sucks, you've taken your first and biggest step toward not being a total embarrassment to the Egbert family name. Speaking of which, you might want to crack into one of the metric fucking tons of shaving cream I have for some reason and bust. Over. That nigh invisible teen stash before bust that nigh invisible teen stash before it starts to become a problem. Egbert men don't cotton to whiskers, as you know good and goddamn well. Didn't bust my fatherly ass to raise no Bigfoot. I'm proud of shit you're my son or whatever. Next stop figuring out McConaughey is trash. You can do it, Junior.
Strider! That bastard!
What?
This is totally outrageous.
What is it?
I will tell you what it is. It is the last fucking straw.
Where are you going?
I'm going to kick his ass.
What? John, no.
Posing as my dead father by mimicking one of his great fatherly notes he used to hide around the house, and on the 2-year anniversary of the day he was slain by Jack Namar, a fact of which the cheeky orange asshole is plainly aware, this is a new low, even for Dave Sprite.
Okay, yes, the practical joke is in poor taste, but you should try to calm down and...
No, screw that. I am super pissed off about this. There is only one way to sell this, and that is with an old-fashioned beatdown. Where's my hammer?
Which one?
Any old hammer. Whatever, it could be a hammer from the bargain bin of a hardware store for all I care. Just give me anything that's fit for clubbering a ghost-bottomed dick face who's also a bird. I'm coming for you, Dave Sprite. Do you hear me, you magical son of a bitch? I know you can hear me. That stunt wasn't cool. You're not cool. Like, it wasn't bad enough you dumped Jade for no reason. What's the matter with you? You and Jade were our rock on this ship. You hear me? Our rock! And now this bullshit? What the hell, man? I don't go around leaving fake puzzles for you like from the movie Saw, do I? Have you ever heard me say I want to play a game even once? Well, have you? No, because that would stir up painful memories of a dearly departed loved one, and therefore would be unbelievably shitty of me. Hey, I see you there. Get down from there right now, wise guy. Oh no, don't play dumb. I can see you plain as day. I'm onto you, buddy. Stop vaguely watermarking the sky with your smug, douchey face this instant and fight me like a man. Yeah, sure, laugh it up. That makes you seem like way less of a tool. Nice going, bro. Everyone on this boat is sick and tired of your bullshit. Why don't you just fly away and leave us alone? How can you be so much more of a prick than the real Dave? You are the most piss-poor substitute for a best friend a guy ever had. I can't wait to meet up with the real Dave again. That way we can all go back to the awesome status quo, pretending you never existed in the first place.
John, there's no one there.
Oh no, he's there alright. He's probably just using some sprite magic so only I can see him. Don't you see, Jade? He's antagonizing me personally. Not you. He's done with you, remember? He's already used you like a rented mule. Now he is moving on to greener pastures.
What pastures?
It's me. I'm the pastures. And now his mule is breathing all over them while he has a good laugh.
What? Wasn't I supposed to be the mule? I don't think I understand your analogy.
Give me 1 second. Okay. Where was that? No, you see it? It's the mule represented like, I don't know, like the sprite animal of this of douchey ways or something. Who cares? Who cares about mules or pastures or Dave Sprite's stupid epiformal sky visage? Who cares about anything? Who cares about my birthday or Nick Cage or this boat full of idiots? Just who cares?
John, I think you're officially throwing a tantrum here. John? John, are you asleep? Please don't tell me you just fell asleep in your driveway.
Raven, is this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wait a second. Wait. Maybe? Yeah.
Okay,
What?
cool.
That's two.
Cool.
Okay. Wow, that was a lot of talking.
Yes. It's only gonna get more.
Yeah, so, okay, first of all. And that was what I fucking, it's just Homestuck. It's, I don't know.
That was one of the most Homestuck. That was one of the most and then there's no pour outs this episode, so that feels good.
Nobody died for one.
Actually,
Should we do
let's
a pour one
let's
in
pour out
for
the
Let's pour out for Carcat.
Should
Oh
we
yeah,
pour one-
and Dave Sprite Jade relationship, like Kate
Oh
was saying.
yeah, I mean
The one that we
relationship
didn't even know about.
the relationship we just found out about.
I was gonna mention it like before, but then I realized that it wasn't even talked about.
Should we pour one in for all the new characters we just met? Like
I mean,
don't
they're all
this
dead.
Scoop-
Yeah,
Yeah, but we
they're-
just met them though.
No, we gotta pour one out. They died. You know, we gotta do it.
They died before the events of the story, you know.
You know, I'd complain about how much I talked about nonsense as John, but then I remembered all the stuff that you guys just talked about, and I feel less bad. I feel less crappy
You
about
see,
what I just.
did you see me? I had to fucking be can cream, man.
I think.
Porum was starting to get there.
And instead
Yeah,
of
no, I
listening
hear
to
that.
one of the chats that I had, Jacob said "fuck you" and went through all three of them. I mean, it's
I
fair.
will say though, Let's see. Also, the reason I was in the middle of that right there at the end when I was like, if you know, so close to my mic, I had to reach over for a Kleenex because I think I'm having a bloody nose right now after one of the.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Amazing.
Also,
Anyway.
yeah,
More
In post, you can like put blood on my character's face.
I will not do that.
Put, like what if you put like a Kleenex there?
No. What were you saying, Raven?
nothing.
Okay.
I like Latula.
Tool is
saying that.
awesome. Did you hear her theme? Of course you did.
Of course I did.
How could you not?
The whole theme was written in the transcript.
Amazing.
That was wild. Though I will say the new trolls are a lot more enjoyable to read than the previous.
Tell that to people
Fanfic.
making tier lists on r/Homestuck.
What
That
if they're making a
that
tier
person
list?
explicitly stated that they did not play any of the Dancester games.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. So many of them are really good.
But
Like,
a lot of
like,
people put the Dancestors low on the tier list because, frankly, they don't add much to the actual story of Homestuck. I'm just gonna say that.
I can agree with that. I mean, they're kind of just here, but like I'm okay with that. I mean,
Yeah. I don't get why people hate them so much. Oh, wait until you meet some of the other ones, though. There's, like, one in particular that's pretty bad.
He may happen to be the Dancester of a character who is already pretty bad.
He's described as worse than Eridan.
right.
that is a
Yeah.
high bar. That is a very high bar.
Anyway, that's it for today's episode of Homestuck. Remember, if you liked the video, to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. I'm just running through these at the end of every video at this point.
Go to the
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
because statistically,
OnlyFans! Ah!
statistically, it does do things. I think.
See, no, OnlyFans is just you just have a bunch of fans. You know?
Statistically.
Statistically, there's statistics there somewhere. I don't know the
Anyway.
statistics of it.
See ya.
Peace.